Okay, hello.
Okay. So
Well,
I
Hello,
guess
let's
right
guys.
now.
introduce.
Hello, hello everyone
Wait, let's
watching.
introduce.
Okay, yeah, I'll do the introduction. I'll do the introducing. Well, okay, so I'll start. I am UC. I am not a wiki manager, but in the Discord server, I consider am one. I am the like the leader of this whole movement of this JJT movement, where we'll be discussing about changes that may or may not happen in the wiki. I am UC, also known as Tuna Enchanted Pokemon. If anyone else wants to introduce themselves now, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, I will be next. Hello guys, it's me. That one. Nitok. Or the creator of some difficulties such as need or normal. I kinda just joined 2 weeks ago, but still I kind of helped a lot with UC with hosting this shit. So I guess I'm a co-host of this. Mm, okay, who's next?
I guess
Slash
me. I don't
Slash.
know. Yeah, hello. Hello, everyone. I think everyone's all too familiar with me. I am TOGF Chan, better known as Slush. And yeah, I'm just a very fascinating moderator with a habit of not really doing my job, but it's okay. Anyways, anyone
Cool.
else want to introduce myself? Introduce themselves?
Yes, finally.
Yes, it is the finally. Alright, I think that's about it for the introduction, so let's just get
Okay.
straight into the meat and potatoes.
Wait, before that, there are some people. I just want to say there are some people like Astro who will not be talking in a voice sense. But actually, I'm not sure if Astro will participate. But there are some people that may not participate that are in this voice chat. There might be people who will, but they'll be typing.
Yes.
If someone is typing their thoughts, I or someone else will announce those thoughts, and we will talk about them.
Yeah.
So
Also, for everyone actually viewing the video instead of just simply
I might
listening to
as
the
someone
audio in the
else person.
background. Wait. For anyone who happens to be like whatchamacallit, like also looking at the video and not just simply playing this video in the background, there will also be a I will also have the whatchamacallit, the general VC2 chat open so that if anyone happens to speak in there, then you'll see it loud and clear. If there happens to be any questionable messages that are sent in that time, we will delete those immediately, and those messages will be considered not a part of this because obviously we do not want any how do we say like this questionable messages to be sent here. All right, so let's all be professional. Let's
yeah,
not do anything dumb. Okay. Okay.
yep. And this video will not be edited because this is going to be I don't know how long, but it will be very long. And who in the JJT wiki or Discord server will edit a very long video? No one
Yeah,
will, not even
exactly.
in the wiki or in the community themselves. For such a uh
Yes.
not as important
This is
meeting
basically just a
in
live stream that happens to
comparison
be
to everyone.
pre-recorded.
Yeah,
But anyway, all right.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Let's just get off of all the kerfuffle. Let's get into the business that people
okay,
listen here to.
be right back. Quickly, you guys can talk about difficulties or something.
Oh, okay.
Check the DMs. You see. I mean, check it before.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. Okay. So, difficulties. I guess
Um.
also just right before we begin, I just want to say really fast. Do not talk over each other. Like try your best not to at least. Do not attack each other. Be respectful. Be logical or like have common sense. If you do not, I will be kicking you out or muting you. Um, there is no second. Well, there might be a second chance, but will probably not be second chances. Okay, so that being said, let's talk about difficulties. In the JJT wiki, there's been a lot of difficulties. A lot of people have been like not attacking this idea of having so many difficulties about the idea that there should be towers because of the name of the wiki, JTO Joke Towers Wiki, meaning that there has to be a lot of towers or be focused on towers like JTO Wiki compared to like focusing on difficulties. We have discussed these ideas before, but we'll be like finalizing our thoughts. So we shall begin. What are your finalized thoughts?
I think that's an interesting idea. It's interesting to think about. And I see where people are coming from when they say that the wiki should be more focused on towers rather than difficulties. And yeah, I kind of agree with that to an extent, but like I don't think that's something that should really be too concerning because the difficulty chart is like a really big part of like not only this wiki but like obbies in general, if you could say that. So it's probably pretty important to keep the difficulty chart like as a focus. But people do make like there are lots of towers on this wiki that you can go and find. There's tower lists and stuff.
I
So there
think
is a focus for towers.
I think the issue, like what I believe, there are definitely towers. Yes, I think the issue is that I mean, I haven't been in the wiki, so I can't say much, but it might be an issue with not as many new towers or an issue with people not actually participating in those towers. I do remember Astro coming up with this idea, or like a couple people coming up with this idea, and Astro being like the main host of this idea. Where also correct me if I'm wrong, people, because I'll be honest, I don't remember much of the points that happened last voice chat, but a tower game where people can make towers, can and play them, like JTO, you know, like tasking some of them, or like at least like having the towers showcased, something like that. We do also have points like a list of ideas that we have from the last voice chat. If anyone can post them, uh, I'm also trying to look for it. I don't know if anyone posted it yet. I am in a phone, so I can't really look at two things at once. Points, but I think there are definitely, and people have said this. Hello, whoever joined. There are
Hello.
definitely people. Hello. There's definitely been some people who have been saying there are many filler difficulties or difficulties that are like not as important. Uh, where I just want to see who joined. Oh, hi, Void. Okay, so
Hello.
basically, Void. In summary, this is just a voice chat to discuss JJT changes. So there are definitely people in the wiki who have been discussing issues with like difficulties being filler or like difficulties being like not as serious. So like for example, I do remember there's a difficulty called the teardrop difficulty, which is a reference to BFDI teardrop character. So there's an argument with that, but then there's also an argument with also Neat Talk right now is posting the points from last week's chat. If you want to look into that, we'll focus into that. But as I'm continuing to explain, um, there's a distinction with the difficulties has to be serious, with a distinction of no, they shouldn't, because it's a JTO's joke towers wiki, but also says towers. So should we remove a lot of, not a lot, but should we be removing difficulties, some difficulties in general? Um, I think so, because I think there might be a bit too many difficulties just made, although they are made for fun. I just feel like in general there might be a bit, I don't know, because this overall has to do with the people of the wiki, which I hope you are listening to this people of the wiki, because I'm sure you guys would like a lot of difficulty, like a lot of variety, right? Um, Speaking of the variety, however, I also think people watching this, tell me if you agree in the comments, and people in the voice chat, that pages, a lot of difficulty pages, the majority or even all of them, or most, well, the majority, has a very similar structure and design, where and also the obstacles are very like basic, and not as unique. They're usually just stud jumps. So like an infinite wall hop, infinite stud wall hop, or whatever, or a 1500 stud jump. Right? There's nothing unique like moon wall hop flings. I mean, there might be in some difficulties, but a lot of them are, unless someone can correct me, like if there's a lot or like a couple, because I'm not in the wiki. Have I don't think there has been much, like difficulties with like unique obstacles, moon wall hops, flinging, lodging, stuff like that. And with the design and like in the structure, I feel like it should be created in a way where, of course, it's supposed to be like neat and readable, but um, in the own way of the creator. Like if the creator wants their difficulty to be designed in a way, then let them be designed in that way. Unless a lot of you who have difficulties, maybe you've asked admins to make your difficulty more quote unquote modernized to that sort of structure and design, then sure, that would be fine in my sort of logic. I just feel like if you find a difficulty that is like not in that sort of same design and structure, it doesn't have to be. But I mean, I don't think there are staff members who are saying, "Hey, this has to be the same structure and design." I'm not sure, but yeah. But there's definitely should also be, um, like
I
diversity
posted
in
half the
obstacles.
plot points. I
Yeah,
posted half the
yeah,
points.
yeah. Wait, I
You
want
can
to
guys
ask
check
quickly.
out.
Wait, Flush, are you here? I just want to make sure.
Oh,
Flush, hello.
yes, I am here right now. I'm actually currently trying to run something. Anyways, keep on
Okay.
going.
Well, can I speak
Yeah,
my one?
yeah, you can say anything. TOI or
Okay,
yes, you can.
basically, I want to say this. Here are like some things that I want to say about JGT.
Sure.
First up, try to make difficulties much more simplistic and as much as low. Basically, try to lower the edginess of difficulties to the lowest as possible. Basically, what I mean that. Like a difficulty like Saturn Tartarus Lutz for Void or STOV for short, that's like, well, it's extremely edgy and shit, and I don't really want these difficulties to be on the GGT because, well, first up, they're weird. Secondly, they're mostly mid or low quality, and thirdly, the JTO community hates these difficulties. When basically means that we're getting even more hate, I guess.
Alright. Wait, can you give it one example? Sorry, I'll look into it quickly.
They
Just to see.
mentioned
And one.
Satan Tartarus Lucifer Void. You know, the one from the
Wait,
Oh
what?
Divinity.
yeah,
What do you want?
Basically,
Do
it
you
has.
okay.
want it? You see?
Yep. Okay. So, looking at this. Okay, I see what you're saying. Sure. I'll be honest because. Oh yeah, I'm okay. It just went all quiet all of a sudden. Okay, sorry, but I'll be honest. I don't know if many of you know. I am a difficulty creator that enjoys quote unquote edginess or lower or whatever stuff like that. I kind of like it, but of course that's just my opinion. I do definitely see the weirdness of it. Um, I do think the issue with like removing those sort of difficulty is that it's limiting creativity and based on how the wiki is, because there's a huge difference between the wiki and the Discord server. The wiki is like I would assume more immature and more like imaginative with their like ideas of difficulties. So I think it's nice if we like keep like of course people don't have to like the difficulties, but I think it's nice if we keep them and even like whatever the word is, but like kind of like want people to make more of those difficulties if they feel that's the sort of like type. Like if they like making edgy stuff for edgy difficulties, I think it's good if they do. Or if they don't, they can make difficulty in however they want. But I think, yeah, I kind of agree with that sort of idea of like sorry, it's so quiet. It's like kind of like weird. But basically, my point is, I think it's good if we keep those sort of difficulties to allow creativity. And people don't have to like them. I just think it's good if they're there and if they're also like I don't know what the word is. I can't think of it like in the spot. But if people make more of them because they want to, because creativity allows for more imagination. Because I think that's how the people in the wiki are. They was like because especially like when I was in the wiki, I was underage, but now I'm not. But I had like a huge imagination, and I'm sure a lot of people in the wiki do. Sad that on my left, but I'm sure now, even now, people in the wiki do. Hello, whoever joined again. Okay, but yeah. So I think point is keep those difficulties and allow for even more variety of difficulties.
I agree.
Here is the problem where this stands. I want to make GGTS more accessible, not be filled with hatred towards by JTARs and other lobbies, and basically everyone who is around the community. Like basically JTARs hating us for whatever reason. Like and basically edgy difficulties are one of the main problems because of that. And I want to make it so that. By removing those edgy difficulties, I will just, I guess, I don't know. Basically, I would try to make. I want for GGT to be have less hatred. I guess.
Okay, so yeah, that's actually a like good point there because I kind of forgot to talk about that. But yes, yeah, if because I think what you're saying is like the people don't like that don't like the edgy like in the wiki that don't like those sort of edgy difficulties or being hateful, right?
Right. Right.
Okay. So yeah, that is definitely an issue. So I don't know if anyone's. Hopefully, people who are like watching this video in the wiki give us your own thoughts. But if you are attacking people or hating on difficulty in such an extent where there's like a lot of pressure and stress to like staff or other members or even the creator of the difficulty to like remove it or just even like if you don't like it, do not hate on it in that sort of way. Excuse me. You do not have to like it, but if you do attack anyone, there will be consequences. Period. Uh, I'm not sure how the people have been handled in the wiki. If anyone has been in the wiki a lot, if you can explain how they've been handled. Um, but you will be handled like an adult. Okay, you shouldn't be hating on difficulties just because they're edgy. Okay, but there has definitely been a huge issue with users like in the wiki and in the server because and I believe it's because of their immaturity, mostly because of their immaturity. Because you know how immature people are. Immature people, like it doesn't have to be like underage people. There are definitely like teens in the wiki that. No, Astro, they're not final because we're talking about it right now. We're just confirming our thoughts right now. Um, but there are definitely been a lot of issues with the users in the wiki because they're immature and also I feel like they don't have much. I mean, they definitely have comprehension, but I feel like their comprehension is like more like based off or like not manipulated, but has been changed over time as a result of like the internet or whatever. Because like Gen Alpha stuff, but basically a lot of people are immature. They don't think about others as much. I feel like so they have been attacking a lot of people. Like the server has been. Some people have. I don't know about the wiki, but there's definitely been some issues with hatred. I'm not sure how we could deal with it other than like like um consequences like bans, or like in the server muting or kicking people out. But it's overall the choice of the people. It's kind of hard to I don't know because there's probably like an actual good reason. I think I heard someone wanting to say something, but they didn't. say something now. What do we do with the people? Anyone?
I want to know, can I give an example? Basically, imagine a person like Sasha Gamer this 2006. He's on YouTube. He is 11. He is a JJ Tart, and he's extremely weird and immature.
Wait, who?
He's like posting random videos on YouTube, like being, oh my god, this ex user makes me basically whining and basically being extremely cringy. Uh, what can we
Wait,
do with those types of people?
wait. Sorry, who is the person? What's their username?
Basically, do you know like those people that are underage and are extremely cringy and have those if you're going to block me, I'm going to block you and kill you. Basically, those types of people.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing: if there's anyone underage, they'll just get blocked. That's it. So
What
if
can we
people are
do?
being,
No, they're also outside of Wiki. Like I mean, the YouTube and the other platforms, maybe even Discord.
I mean, if there's people on YouTube making videos about JJT, like with like that video, I don't know if anyone, because the people who are watching like that are in the wiki, you probably won't know what we're talking about, but there has been a video or like a short, a YouTube short, where a chicken like lays an egg or like an egg pops out, the egg opens up, and a difficulty comes out. We can't really do anything about that. I feel like, I mean, I don't, I think it's fine. We can't really do anything about it. That's kind of their choice. Like, there's like a lot of communities has probably does have similar issues, a lot of them. They can't do anything about it, so can we? We can't do anything about it. um if people are like taking that sort of thing and taking that video and concluding that, JJT is cringe, JJT is underage and immature, that's kind of their problem, because they're not like, they're just taking one video or multiple and just concluding that, other than just being in the wiki. Even though the wiki is definitely has some sort of like immaturity, but like if people do hate the wiki because of that video, that's kind of their fault. That's like saying, like, I don't know, like that's like saying you watch one video on some sort of science research that says the Earth is flat, right? And they're saying, "What? The Earth is flat? That must be true. The Earth is flat." Gotta look at other sort of sources, right? Also,
Well, Jatars are kind of those people. Like, have you seen the Jata community?
the JTO, not as much, but I do know how crazy they could be. Yes, they can be.
Yes, like I don't know, but also well, what can we do with people that are trying to raid the wiki? Like spam posts with extremely NCFW or NCFW posts and shit.
That is a good question. I'm not sure if you can do much other than like if there are people that are spreading some sort of misinformation to our wiki that can be harmful. Like, for example, if someone is saying like people are, or like things like to dox people in the wiki, or just anything like, or like go to this wiki and attack it because it's so cringe, uh then we kind of do have to step in if people are misinformed about how cringe it is. But if it's like in a large scale, definitely we can talk about it, like to the wiki of the JTO wiki or JTO server or whatever. That doesn't mean they will have to like it, but it's good if they're not misinformed. But I guess
Most of
just
them are misinformed. Remember Unauthorized? He just jumped into Jata's discussion and started whining about JJT and shit.
yep,
And basically, he was like misinforming a lot of people, basically saying that JJT is some apocalyptic hell.
yeah,
Can I speak on this?
sure.
I
Actually, wait. Boy, sorry. You can speak. I just want to say, to the people in the chat, I would kind of like it if you were. I think you are. Not, you're not really on task. I don't think there should be a voice chat and a Discord chat like separation. You can continue talking about what you're talking about, like with difficulties, but I would kind of like it if you were on task with voice chat. But finish your final thoughts with like Fable difficulties or whatever. And yeah. Anyways, sorry. You can continue, Simpsons.
okay. Um, in my own personal opinion, when it comes to like the wiki getting like hate and all of that, the truth is people are always going to hate this wiki no matter what. No matter
Yep.
how many difficulties you delete or how many difficulties you try to remaster, there's always going to be those idiots that, are like completely misinformed and trying to like even people trying to vandalize the wiki,
I
they're
agree.
they're always going to exist.
I agree,
So I
especially
think,
because of the concept of JJT. So I continue, but yes.
yeah, I think that efforts should be focused more on moderation rather than trying to appeal to haters who will always hate the wiki no matter what.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying, like, if there is like a huge misinformed hate to the point where JTO people like are vandalizing or like raiding the server or anything like that, then yeah, we will have to take action like moderating, like banning, uh, and also announcing these sort of like misinformations or just the rating in general, like, hey, please stop rating, you dumb fucks. uh, but yeah, that
Yeah.
sort of stuff. I just
That's a
think,
fair enough reason.
yeah. But like obviously if there's like a couple of people that are like, oh, JJT is bad, it's like dumb, it has a lot of difficulties, oh, the people are immature, we can't do anything about it, that's their opinion. Unless they like raid the wiki, they spam the most, like just spam in general, whatever, or they vandalize or they dox. I don't think they would, but I don't know, just anything bad involving the interaction with our wiki, then we will have to take action and we will have to announce the issue.
Yeah.
Uh,
Honestly, also like, like back to the original conversation we were talking about of how like there people were expressing concern about there being like too many difficulties and not enough focus on towers. Um I was kind of thinking, like maybe there might be too many difficulties, but there has already been like a mass difficulty purge. I remember that happening,
yeah,
and then we
there's
got
been like a
this.
lot of them.
Yeah, and we got this new difficulty chart. And honestly, I don't want to see more difficulties get deleted except for like just maybe some sub difficulties that don't really
Yeah,
add anything to the wiki because they're just there and they're super generic and just like they don't do anything other than fill up space.
yeah,
I
I
think
agree.
those should be the ones that get deleted.
The thing is, it kind of gets complex because I feel like, in the perspective of the JJT wiki, I feel like deleting a sub difficulty because it doesn't add anything to the wiki is kind of like contradictory and also like bad, or like like they wouldn't like that contradictory because um I feel like for them the point of JGT is to like be creative, make difficulties, so that would like that would be included like making a sub difficulty. But for other people, like us, like adding something would be like some sort of like I don't know, like importance in like for like their in their mind, and or a lot of people's minds set or whatever. I don't know. Point is though, I think I do agree with like deleting difficulties, but I feel like the wiki people wouldn't, because I think they would like want their difficulties to be on the like in part of the be part of the difficulty chart, and like have the creativity be expressed, even if it doesn't like quote unquote add anything. I feel like for them, it adds something to them, and I think it adds something to like I guess maybe the community in, or like add something, adds just uh more creativity, I guess. But I mean, there can be a certain point where there might be like unnecessary creativity, where it's kind of like the same thing over and over. Like I said with the modern like difficulties, there's a lot of like like the structure and design is basically the same. If you want like I don't know if you guys have seen, maybe you have. If you look at like five difficulties, any difficulty, most of them are probably going to be in the same structure and in the same design. Even
Yeah.
10, even 15, even 20, they'll probably be like in that sort of same design structure. So the I think we are kind of talking about the pinpoint. I think. Wait, let me look back at the pinpoints. Blah, blah, blah. So the pinpoints are remove sub difficulties. So I think like in the voice chat we kind of are. The chat's just talking about like something else. Uh, I think we should leave off like the removing difficulties to be like for like the wiki, like if they think the difficulty should be removed. I think if difficulties are, I'll say this so like the wiki people can give their thought, like if that's fine with them. I think if we do decide to remove difficulties, that they'll be moved to either the blog post of the creator, or we will make an alternative account that someone has to have access to. One person has to have access to, one or two, just like trustworthy people have to have access to, that has a blog post of those difficulties. So they're basically like archived or archived or whatever. Basically, that's just my thoughts. Does anyone agree? Have another idea for that?
I agree. I think deleted difficulties should be archived.
I agree. Some almost all of the deleted difficulties should be archived. Almost, because there are some that we should keep deleted.
Yeah.
Sure.
Everdark, for example, the owner doesn't want it to be even archived.
Yeah,
After all.
there are like two main reasons to keep a difficulty deleted: auto request and TOS break.
Yeah. I don't. Will the pinpoints remove sub difficulties? We already had a giant purge of the difficulty chart. I honestly, I don't really want to see more difficulties have to get deleted, except for just filler difficulties in
I mean,
point five.
if they do get deleted, or if they do get removed, they'll just. My idea is that they'll just be archived in that user, and either the creator's blog post or that alt account that someone will make that they'll have access to. Well, those difficulties will be archived in that user's blog post, just in case maybe the creator comes back or the creator finds out, oh, the difficulty is archived there, and they want the difficulty in the blog post, they can add it there. So they have it.
Um,
Okay. And by the way, I do want to ask, what do you guys consider something a difficulty as filler? What do you guys think that means for you?
A difficulty
What?
that doesn't have any purpose, a very gimmicky difficulty, and difficulties that are just here, very mediocre and like that. Yeah.
yeah, just
Yeah.
difficulties that are just generic, honestly, and they don't. And if it's generic, it doesn't really add anything to significant to the difficulty chart other than to just take up space.
Okay. Need. What is your
Um,
thoughts?
wait, well, I kinda actually wonder if you guys consider a class 5 to be a gimmick class because everything is red in there. But
I
like,
really
I
think
don't know.
that it's
Okay. I
I
guess. Is anyone gonna answer?
I don't think class 5 is like I don't agree with the gimmicky thing because like if you do add a gimmick to your difficulty, it does kind of make it more unique and less generic. So like class 5, I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't think difficulties with
Yeah.
gimmicks are bad. They have
It's
character.
Well, the chat is talking about right now. Some of the JTards that despises JJT are like adults, so we can maybe talk about this. What do you guys
I
think?
mean, I think it's just an age
we
thing that people hate JGT when they're adults because well, they see JGT, it's the JGT, and
Well, we kind of
mm,
already have talked about this. We said people can hate about JJT however they want, unless they are bringing that hate towards the community of JJT. If they do, then we will do something about it. But other than that, they can hate it. I don't care, unless they're like misinformed in such a large scale that it is kind of a huge issue.
Yeah.
That's basically what we discussed. So yeah, TDE content. Wait, can someone tell TDE that we've already talked about it? Tell them what we've said, that people can hate about it. Who cares? Unless it's such a large scale, or it's in such a scale, or like that, or just like okay. Well, sorry. Holy shit. I was having a seizure there. People will hate, sure. People can hate. Who cares? Unless it's in such a large misinformed scale that maybe we have to do something about it, or if it, or that hate is being brought towards JJT, especially in a large scale. Astro, wait, is Astro here? Astro, we already talked about this. We already talked about people hating on JJT. Like I just said it. People will
It's
hate.
more like
People will
shut
hate.
up and storage charm, more like an astronomical, I think.
Wait,
anyways,
what?
what about CSS swap? What should be? What about that?
Like changing the
Uh,
structure and design.
Yeah, like the design of difficulties and um,
Oh, hey, I actually
I
have
the
I
something to
know
overall.
say
it's
about this right now. Yay,
sure.
finally. Okay, so about CSS slop. Oh, hey, I'm also the same person that's responsible for what people would usually like to call CSS slop, or at least I think I am. I don't know. Right?
Right.
So there's like difficulties such as Ultimaniac and like maybe super mundane or like which call other difficulties that I've worked on that I know that some people may not like because well, they're a bit too modern, and I can understand that. It's a little, especially with Ultimaniac, it's a lot, I mean, doesn't really make sense for many
Uh-huh.
difficulties, if any at all, but, for certain difficulties, especially Ultimaniac in its specific case, it makes sense. But overall, yeah, when it comes to CSS, of course, make sure that with your CSS, you're trying as much as possible to still make it readable and as accessible to everyone, while also just trying to do your own thing. Because hey, with CSS can add like a whole new layer of personality to a difficulty. Just give it a nice aesthetic, something
Yeah.
welcome, something inviting. But overall, above all, it should be prioritized that with any CSS that's created, it needs to be readable. And well, and just for that, just to mention, there's a silly little website that I happen to use. Not really silly, but it's actually a great website. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, webaim.org, or just web accessibility in mind. There's this specific part of it that I have actually put into whatchamacallit. If you go into general chat and if you go into pins, you'll see one of the pins, or like the topmost pin, is just the contrast checker, which basically is a way of seeing if something's actually readable or not, right? So what you can do is that you can plug in like two random like colors, like say red and then like I don't know, black or something, and then yeah, you can see whether or not it's readable, or if it's readable or otherwise, right? And for the JJT, basically, the bare minimum is just like 4.5 to 1, which is basically what's considered readable to most people, but ideally it should be 7 to 1. But of course, some things are just inevitably not meant to be that readable. Like for example, the specific difficulty, the Great Transanic Combination, right? That difficulty, it just hold on, let me just great. Yes, this difficulty. Oh boy, right? I mean, even just the icon itself is just barely readable at
Oh
all,
my
right?
goodness.
You see what I
I
mean,
honestly love
right?
that
And
idea.
yeah, I mean
I,
it's honestly great. I find it like just the fact that it's so edgy, it
yep.
almost becomes kind of comedic, but it's also just kind of neat, right? So,
I
obviously
don't think
some
you can
things are just
issue
inevitably going to be sort of unreadable, sort of just, kind of like this. So, in that case, the bare
so.
minimum is just, 4.5 to 1. But if you can help it,
So
do
I mean,
try to keep the contrast ratio to 7 to 1 to make sure that everyone, like, as many people as possible are still able to read the wiki. Because one thing that needs to be noted is that not everyone has not everyone is not colorblind, and not everyone is in like ideal lighting conditions to where they can basically just read anything. Because what do I mean by perfect lighting
Well,
conditions? I mean, like, being in a dark room, the only thing that's lit up is, well, your own like screen or whatever. And in that case, well, you can read basically anything, no matter how dark or no matter how little contrast there is. But I mean, if someone's outside, looking through the wiki for some reason, which honestly, yeah, that's kind of what I do sometimes. And ideally, you'd want to be able to read something that like has some nice high contrast, so that even if you're outside, even when the sun is glaring at your screen, you can still see it just fine, right? Because otherwise, if that's not the case, then well, some pages, if they really do have bad contrast, can just be entirely unreadable for certain people, and that's not great. The whole point of a wiki is that it's meant to be, just basically a one-stop shop for everyone to get their information when they need it and as easily as possible. So it would be kind of bad if, some pages were literally entirely unreadable. So yeah. So with
I
CSS,
think
basically just do things responsibly, and please, for the love of God, use this website to check for contrast and what may have you, so that so all the pages are as readable as possible. Anyways, yeah, that's about it for me. Sorry for kind of ranting on, but yeah.
yeah,
Anyways,
good points there. I feel like in my opinion that difficulty you just showed. I mean, I can read it, but with the different settings argument, I feel like that shouldn't be really like focused on so much because I feel like a lot of difficulties it might be hard to read in certain settings. And I mean, like I don't know who would be what like unless there's like a lot of weird difficulties that has some sort of like weird um like contrast like that difficulty showed where like in certain situations you can't see them, but I don't know if someone would really like be going into like one or two or three difficulties that have that somewhat of an issue like while they're outside and they can't really see it. And I mean, I feel like that can be solved by waiting to go into a different environment. So I mean, I don't think that's such a big issue, but the issue of like text, color, and like the contrast with the background, that definitely can be an issue if it's like hard to read. Um,
yes.
I do agree. Use that website.
Yeah.
Use that website to make sure people can read it.
Hmm.
I don't think you should take much consideration into like the different environments because that's not a huge issue in my opinion.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
I
but
do agree.
like,
Like for example,
still.
the sun can be like very bright, but I mean that's just because the sun is there. If you're like
Yeah, but
in a
like, still.
shaded area or if you're waiting, like until you go into like an area where you can see like a shaded area or home or whatever, uh, you can just wait and then I don't think
Yeah.
it's such an big issue to like,
Yeah,
consider.
but like still, I just mean that what you call it. Honestly, yeah, the whole like environment thing. I guess that's only just simply like a me problem, or maybe like very few people problem. But like
Yeah. Well,
what you
I felt
call it,
like
the whole color blindness thing though, especially that is a very big problem because hey, not everyone has perfect vision. Not everyone can see everything perfectly. Matter of fact, I am myself colorblind. I cannot distinguish between certain colors of certain shades. So, it'd be kind of nice if, contrast and whatnot was a priority so that every page was actually pleasant to read and not, you know,
sure.
abhorrently awful. Because, hey, there are some really hard difficulties in the JJT, but one thing that shouldn't be difficult is actually reading anything. That should never be difficult. That should be as easy as possible for everyone, unless it's intentionally made to be unreadable. Then, in which case, that's
Sure.
either a joke difficulty or it should be removed immediately. But that's a different story.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
but
Yeah.
still. And
Um,
also, by the way, one other thing I should probably mention to ensure readability.
Uh-huh.
Remember the fact that some people actually use fandom light mode for anyone who happens to be making CSS, because yes, there are people who actually use light mode because not everyone
Sure.
spends 10 hours a day on their screen like me, for example. Actually, no, not even 10 hours, but like 16. But still, anyway, right?
uh,
Yeah, in order to make sure that all difficulties are readable on both light and dark mode, you can make it so that which like ideally, what would be the best thing to do is to make it so that the actual text itself is like the actual text itself, like say the text color is like a nice bright color, and then make the text shadow like a darker color or something, so that it stands out even on like light mode or something like that. Or even more ideally, I know this can't be expected of everyone, but still, if you can do it, then please do so. Make different versions of make two different versions of like text styling depending on whether it's light or dark mode. Like, say if you use light mode, then it uses one styling, and if it's dark mode, then it uses a different styling. If you could do that, that would be ideal, and then just check the contrast for both modes to make it as easy as possible to read. And if you could do that, that would be absolutely perfect. But of course, not everyone can do that, so just do what I said of making the text color nice and bright, and then add text shadow that's like much
If there
brighter.
is any issues with if there are any issues with like text coloring, like for example, I did not see this until like a couple of minutes ago. Talk posted a picture in the chat where the human limit difficulty is like the
Yes, the
text
human
yeah,
like
limit.
in
that's
the difficulty
Oh
tab.
yeah, that is a
yeah,
You
like
can't read
glaring.
worst example.
Yeah, that's a golden
it.
Yeah, I
example
I
of
cannot
shit
read it.
coloring
I cannot read it at
restoration.
all.
Actually, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Let
So
me just
Aspect
go
ratio
on.
in
is
that
like 1 to
Wait, wait,
1.
wait, wait, wait,
wait
wait,
wait
hold
wait
on.
wait 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 wait. Wait, in that situation, yes, that will have to be changed. But basically, the whole point of this wiki people, if you have a difficulty where the text is unreadable for some people, and that has to be said. So if you have a difficulty, or like if you're looking at a difficulty and you cannot read it, contact the person who made the difficulty, or just contact someone like the staff. Okay, because we
Yeah,
can't really know unless you say.
yeah,
If
Well,
someone is having that issue,
I
wait, if
contacted
someone is
you guys to change it, and nobody changed it. It's
I
still
mean,
like
actually,
this.
right now, you know
Bro,
what?
okay,
hi.
Screw it. Right now, I'm just gonna change it. I'm just gonna do it right now. You
yeah,
know what?
okay,
Yeah,
sure, if
thank
someone
you.
can
You
do
are
that.
my
But,
savior.
All right.
but okay,
You are
so
my
if
savior.
someone, if someone is complaining about your difficulty having a issue, like if they can't read it because of the colors, um change it or get a staff member to change it if you don't know how.
Yes.
But I feel like if you should know how if you're using CSS, unless you got a staff member to use CSS in your difficulty. Which then I guess that mean which in that situation I guess tell a staff member to do it, or someone who you rely on who is also good, who is good at CSS to change it. But I feel like because there's also an issue. I've this is going a lot with difficulties. We'll move on like soon, but there's also an issue because there's a lot of CSS difficulties. Like a lot of difficulties with CSS, and there's a lot of difficulties being taken. That meaning like there's very few difficulties that can be in the chart. So there's few because the CSS and people love the design and stuff in the wiki, they want to keep it. And the new difficulties that are available, that's like the only time where there can be variety. So there's that issue too there too. Um, there's not much we can do because if the people that have if the people if the owner of that difficulty has a CSS difficulty, right, and they like that CSS, that's their choice. But and it's their choice to have lore and stuff. Hello, person who joined. It's their choice for them to have lower or whatever.
It's great value berries. Person.
Yep.
JJT good
But
займо.
I think okay. So I think we have finished the difficulty thing. We have talked so much about difficulties.
Wait,
I kind of want to move on.
wait. I actually
What?
got a really good idea that we didn't talk about at all.
Sure.
The difficulty icons themselves. Because,
Oh, yeah.
there are so many types of difficulty icons, and some of them are so just, because like Supreme, for example, it's a gradient, and
Supreme is
it's
a
kind of really
JTO.
terrible to
say?
place in
Well, Supreme is
chart
a
or
JTO.
some.
Well, Supreme is
Okay,
a
well,
JTO power difficulty, and we can't do anything about that. And I think Gradients are fine. But like I mean,
don't
like
think
for harder difficulties,
maybe
they're not as prevalent. For harder difficulties, like just gradients are not as like seen, but they can be there. But like for Supreme, that's not an issue. We can't really change anything about it, and I don't think anyone would like that idea. But yeah, but icons like if there are icons that are like really bad, like you don't know how to use like a simple photo like picture editing thing, then yeah, then it'll be removed. Like for example, if you just have a white screen with text or like a writing thing that says like the name of the difficulty, sure, that'll be deleted. Because I don't want people to feel like, oh no, I have to know so much stuff about photo editing. Like I have to know how to make this text look like that or whatever. They don't. Hello, Alpha Jake.
Hey,
I
what are you
think
guys doing here?
we're doing a JJT, sorry, not JTO, JJT voice chat. Okay, he left. Oh, hi again. We're doing JJT voice chat.
well,
The JJT voice chat.
well,
Okay.
actually, NIT is one of the
Wait.
simplest icons in JJT, and it didn't get removed.
Wait, Alpha. This is
Yeah.
a JJT voice chat. We're discussing JJT issues. Just making sure you know, like on what it is. Wait,
Okay, what
also,
issues do we have right now?
we're just discuss. So the issues include difficulties, towers, staff members, the JJT members, there's other point and other stuff as well that we will be discussing, like the purpose of JJT, right? It's which is overall subjective, but we'll be discussing on situations like that. Since you missed some part of it, don't worry. This whole thing is recorded. You'll be able to look back into it.
Okay.
Wait, neat. What's the icon that wasn't changed or whatever that you think is bad?
Neat.
I think-
It was
neat?
like one of the oldest icons that never got changed, and it's like one of the most simple ones. Like it's just a smiley and.
Actually, you know
Your
what? I have
difficulty?
something
No,
to
I
say
mean,
about that. I have something to say about
I
that.
think wait. Before you say your thoughts, I think before you say your thoughts, I think the neat icon is fine. Like a green, like the profile picture, I believe. But like a green icon with a smiley face, I think that's fine in my opinion. I don't want so much. I think simplicity is good. JJT shouldn't be so complicated unless that person is good at that and wants to do that. Then sure, if they're simple or they want to be simple or they don't know how to be complex, I'm fine with simplicity. I think simplicity is good. Like for example, neat difficulty, like with the icons, with
Yeah,
the difficulty
or
gradient.
Daily
You just have to be
Impossible. Daily
pleasing.
Impossible is really good in icon. It's just a
Yeah.
a smiley and reversed.
Yeah. So I think your icon is
What's
fine.
this?
Yeah.
Okay, me personally, I think if the person who makes the
But
difficulty
what do you want
wants
to
their
say?
icon to be complex,
Door
then
of
like it's
Generation
fine. But
Failure
like,
Chan
Two people are
or
talking at once.
Slashy.
Wait, need talk. Wait, sorry. Wait, you'll talk next. Need talk. You, Alpha Jake.
yeah.
Wait, say your thoughts because two people were talking at once. You and need talk.
Yeah. Okay. So what I was gonna say is that like in terms of like
Wait, he
difficulties,
was
I think
talking.
it's
I
fine.
didn't hear him. Actually,
Wait. Okay, wait. Sorry.
Okay.
I think he's
Wait, need
lagging
talk.
or something.
Need talk. Wait, you'll go next, Alpha. You can go. Wait, need talk. Okay.
Okay, we good?
No, I meant
Yeah.
that he doesn't speak at all.
I'm
Okay.
speaking right now.
Okay, so Alpha will go, and then Talk will go next. Okay, Alpha, go. Say your thoughts.
What do you mean? Am I here? I think his Discord's bugged. I don't think he can hear me. Okay.
No,
Let me
he
just
is.
say what
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
he is here. So yes, you can go. You can go.
So what I was gonna say about difficulties is that if someone wants to make their icon like complex, then I think it's fine. But what I have an issue with is that like I don't like that some people go out of their way to like change someone's difficulty to make the icon complexer. Like I feel like people should be able to have the icon like how they made it and not just have it be like edited. Be like
Yeah,
ultra
I agree.
complex.
I agree. They shouldn't be made complicatedly. If someone is like, "Oh, I don't like this simplicity. Let's make it complex." I do believe there has been some like examples of that. I kind of forgot which ones, but I do remember hearing some stuff like that. I will make. Oh, I mean, I hope a lot of people will agree with this. I think they will, but yeah, they cannot change someone else's difficulties in any way, like icon, page, or whatever,
Wait,
without
wait.
the like permission of that owner. If there is no permission, then probably don't change it unless it's like objectively bad, like what I said,
Hey,
white like blank page with like text thing. This is the name of the difficulty or like whatever. Anyways, yes, need talk.
wait, what did Alpha J talked about? Because I didn't hear him at all.
Oh,
What did he say?
he's just saying like uh, he's saying like people are changing, like some people have changed the icons of difficulties, and like that's not a good thing, like to make it more complex, like rather than simple, like they changed some simple icons or to be more complex, and that's a bad idea for the thing. So yeah, but
I'm just mostly saying I think people should
Actually,
let
now think
multi
about, we
icons
should
be like
probably
how
make
they were
some
made.
simplified versions of icons so that people
wait,
can actually put them
wait,
instead of what?
wait. So I just want to ask something quickly. Need talk. Can you right click on Alpha Jake's profile like in the voice chat and see if you muted him on accident with the user volume?
No, user volume is at all at highest.
At its highest.
Actually,
Okay. Wait, Alpha, can you talk to say anything?
Hello?
Okay, can you hear that?
no, I don't hear
Okay,
him
I don't know
or
what's
her.
going on.
I
Okay,
don't
well
hear them.
that's interesting. You can hear me though, so I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah,
I
that is
hear
weird. I don't know why
anyone,
he
but
can hear you, but he
not
can't hear me.
Alpha for some reason. Hey, wait, maybe I should leave. Wait.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Alpha, say anything.
Hello?
Yeah, finally I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, there we go. We fixed it. Okay. So
Well, continuing,
yeah.
we should probably make simplified icons for difficulties.
Well,
Can you hear me?
People don't really want to add the complexity of the chart, and just want to put like a text, a GUI, I guess, and just type an emoji, and that will be really easy. But I don't know,
well,
maybe other people think differently
I don't think
about this.
I don't think we need to make icons simpler. We,
No,
we just
I
have to
mean
make
alternative
like
simple icons for people who want to simplified icons. Alternative,
wait, what?
I mean.
Like take a complex icon and make it simplified, but like for fun.
Yeah, but for fun, not to change the icon
Yeah.
original one.
I mean,
That will
I
be
mean,
a good idea for people.
I guess so. Like
That
for
would
like a
be
fun for the game or whatever. Sure, yeah. But overall, like complex icons, simple icons, they're allowed. Just nothing too simple. Right?
I want to tell you something.
Wait, yeah, sure. That's
Have you still
your
make joke difficulties?
what?
Have you
What?
still make joke difficulties?
Oh,
I'll be
about
honest. Wait,
okay.
sorry. Can you repeat?
They said wait,
Wait,
hold
wait,
on.
wait.
You said wait.
Yeah.
So they said whatchamacallit, can we still make joke difficulties? Is that what you said? What happened?
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, of course you can obviously
okay.
make joke difficulties. That's
Wait.
oh
Wait,
wait.
wait.
Yeah, we
Define.
actually thought about reviving,
Shut up. Wait, so, wait. Define
Oh,
joke difficulty. What do you mean by joke difficulty? Because you can make a difficulty, but what would you consider as a joke?
A
the
difficulty
one
that's
that
funny.
No. Wait, I'm asking. I'm
Yeah,
asking
yeah.
Void.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course you can make funny difficulties. That's like okay, that's fine. Basically, when it comes to
Sure,
joke
they just.
difficulties, like okay. So joke difficulties,
Yeah.
if you want to make a joke difficulty, that is perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. If you want to make a very silly, very goofy difficulty, or maybe just your own own personal difficulty, even for your own like difficulty chart and whatnot, and you just want to put it on the wiki, go right ahead. But I only say this. Please make it on a user blog. If you do not know how to do that, let me just go through it real quick for you. So go on to the JJT.
I know.
Oh, okay. Well, in case anyone doesn't know for some reason, which there's a non-zero amount of people who don't know, so let's just do that real quick. So go over here. Go over here. I just realized I'm not focusing on my thing, but whatever. Anyway, so you go here, go up top, and then just type in whatever name you want. I don't know, let's just go with the name Beans, and then there you go. Now you can just make whatever here. Yeah, sure.
And I would like, and I would also like to say, for
Yeah,
people that are in mobile, they might have a hard time doing this because for me at least, I actually don't know how to do it in mobile, unless you turn on desktop site. If you
yeah,
turn on
exactly.
desktop site, then you will be able to do that. So basically, to do that, you just go on the JJT, right? Click on the three dots on the top right. Then there's gonna be like this square thing. Next to that, it says desktop site. Click on it, and you will be put into desktop mode, which will be basically like you on a computer, but on mobile. It's pretty cool,
Yeah.
and you'll be
Okay.
able to do what Flash showed you.
Oh wait. Apparently Pamix said that
What do you?
whatchamacallit, my mic has weird pop
Yeah.
sound. Hold on. Do you mean this? Because that's my
no,
mouse.
no,
Oh. Wait, what?
no, not the mouse sounds. It's just a popping sound.
Alright, hold on a minute.
It's
Alright.
like
Um,
cutting and uncutting.
Alright, allow
anyways,
me a moment. Hold on. Let me just. I'm not gonna stop the recording, but I am going to do a little bit of. I'm going to have to do a little bit of, fixing up. So, everyone, just a small break. I'll when I come back, then we'll start. But I just need to, fix it. Give me a sec.
okay. Well, I mean,
Alright, BRB. Brother. Alright. Hello, everyone. This is just me. Because I need to fix my microphone because it is what we like to call the big dumb. The big dumb. All right. Okay, I think it's fine.
like it has to
All
be
right.
made
Okay,
like
I
pretty
am
good.
back. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah. I'm just saying, joke difficulty has to be like good. Like they don't. It doesn't have to be super serious. Like there is a difficulty called a teardrop difficulty, which honestly I don't like personally, but that can be made. You can make a joke difficulty like that. It just has to be a good page. Like a page. The page has to be like appealing to people. It doesn't. It shouldn't be made bad. If you don't know how to like make a good page, then you can like look at tutorials. I think there is a page in the wiki where it explains how to make like a difficulty or like how to make a page or like like how it all works out. So you can read on that. Uh, just make the page good. It can be a joke, like anything, however you want. Just make it good, and yeah. I just want to say that.
Thank you.
Wait,
Mm.
I actually have a thing to say about that. You
Sure.
said there's a way to like you said there's pages just to like as like a tutorial to make like difficulties and just like
I
even
think
tower pages, right?
I don't think it's like specific. I think it's just like navigating around like the fandom, like the page making thing. I think.
Oh, okay. Um I was just Like if it's like I was gonna say if there was like a template or something people could use, it'd probably be like easier. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how templates work. I'll be honest, but I don't know if a template can like show off like, oh, here's the obstacle, the way you put them, or whatever. I mean, there could be. Actually, there are like obstacle templates, like the obstacle tables. There's something like that. There is like a I don't know a template for like difficulty, like description on the sidebar. There's stuff like that. I don't know,
Yeah.
but there's that. But I think we've finished difficulties. I'll be honest. We've been talking too much about difficulties. I want to end
Yeah.
with difficulties.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to conclude from that. Basically, I guess I think we'd actually here's the cool thing. We don't conclude anything. The people will. Holy shit. Anyways, sorry. Anyways, sorry about that. That wasn't me though. But sorry for saying holy shit. Anyways, so I don't think we should conclude anything. The people will conclude, but like the wiki and the other discords, the people. But if they don't say much,
We are
then we
only
will.
making ideas for them to vote on.
Yeah, yeah. If they don't say
basically.
much, then we will conclude for them, and we will be doing the stuff. But
well,
yeah,
um,
we've
well,
yeah.
yeah. Well, Astronomical wanted to start the next one that we should talk about.
Yeah, ownership.
About ownership. So, what do you guys think about
Okay, wait. But
after
yeah, difficulties. Before we go ownership, I just want to say to the people watching. So difficulties are done. Go back, give us your thoughts on what should be done, and we will consider and we will talk about it and we will do them. So now next is ownership, like Talk and Ostro has said. So yeah, you can go now. Sorry.
well, the conclusions that we got from a lot of the older ones is that we are going to split up the ownership of Sanjay even more and make 4 people be owners instead of 3, basically. The wiki manager will be Astro, while the co-wiki manager or wiki manager a second edition will be Vira. The forums manager will still be Silly, but I will be the co-forums manager. And what do you guys think about this?
And I
What do you
do want to
guys think
say,
about
I do want to say, if people don't know who Viva is just the difficulty enthusiast. If you know them, they're basically pretty popular. I would assume you know them, but yeah. I do also want to say why we're changing the ownership because people might not know. Like what? It's because the people who are in the wiki are like, or the owners of the wiki, like Sanjay and Nose, or Silly Solar, or however you know them. They created I don't know. They're basically the owner of the Discord server, but but they're not as active in the wiki or in the server. So we feel like there should be a change, right? Because they don't do much, so we're changing it. But yeah, I think based on the choices that we have, what you said, what we're changing it to is pretty good. I think Nose and Sanjay should have some like power with the wiki, just in case. I don't know, like if they, but like
I mean,
like a separate person.
Solar will still be the owner of
The
community
server, sure.
manager.
The server, yeah.
No, he will be still the owner of community itself. I will be the co-owner. I mean,
Okay.
so someone that will also have the same powers, I guess.
I don't think there's much to talk about. I do feel actually I wonder. Well, no, the ownership in general, yeah. I don't think there's much to talk about. I do agree with the people that we have. If other people have their own people, like their own thoughts, I mean, on who should be like in that sort of power, tell us. If you do say, "Oh, I should be it," you have to be reliable and kind of have to explain why. But honestly, I don't think we'll choose anyone who's watching this unless you're like super cool or whatever. I don't know. But based on what we have, I think I agree. It's pretty good. Sanjay and Nose, yeah, they should have power, like, but they will. Um, and yeah, I agree with the people that we have. And if I should give quick context on who these people are. Um, uh, so Astro is like a admin right now in JJT, makes a lot of cool pages. He's very dedicated. So there's that. And
I can tell you the original name of Astro. You probably know about it because he you will be a field.
Gilly
The
Fiol,
person who made one of the most popular DC difficulty charts and also a creator of Delete Impossible. They are a very active person in JJT, so I think they are like the perfect, choice for to be a wiki manager that will replace Sanjay.
I
yeah,
agree.
Yuli Fiol, you probably
yeah,
know
but
them.
yeah, but yeah, Sanjay will still have power. I feel like
Yeah.
he should have some sort of power. But yeah, Gilly Fiol is just an old username. But yeah, of Astro, just for context. Vera is also known as TDE, the difficulty enthusiast. I think in the wiki he is known as Vera enthusiast. I'm not sure, but
No,
he's
Vira,
basically just
just Vira.
just Vera. Okay, but yeah, he's known as the difficulty enthusiast or Vera. They're basically just an admin, I think, or the wiki manager of the wiki, I think, in the Discord server at least. But they are a staff in the wiki. I don't know how much they contribute. If someone knows, because I don't know much
Um,
of the
they
wiki.
are active and they change stuff, I guess, from what they
Yeah,
told me.
but yeah, they're pretty good with the wiki. They're also pretty mature. They've just turned 15 years old. I think I'm allowed to say that, hopefully. But
Yeah,
I
you
would,
can because
yeah,
ages.
I would assume, yeah, I think that's fine. But yeah, they've just turned 15, so happy birthday to them. But yeah, damn, there's a lot of people listening to this. But yeah, they've just turned 15. They're pretty mature, so yeah, I think those are. So I think the people we have are good. Wait, who's the other person?
The new person, you mean? That will be an
Wait,
new.
no, I mean like
Uh,
need talk. So like you, Vila, and who else? Is there another one? Oh yeah, Nastro. But wait, is there anyone else? Or
Astro and Vira will be wiki managers, and
okay,
me and Solar because Solar didn't give
okay.
up. I don't know why you were you speaking, but he gave up. She gave
Well,
up.
no,
I mean,
I didn't say that they gave up. I said that they're not as active.
still they still wants to be owner of them. So
Okay.
I
Oh,
still.
yeah. Okay.
Uh,
And yeah. And I don't know. I would assume people know, but Solar or Nose or Silly Solar, they're basically just I don't
yeah,
know if someone sneezed. If they do, if they did, bless you. But Solar is basically just the owner of the wiki, right, or the server, or both actually. But yeah, they're pretty known with the difficulties they've made. They're pretty known to make games, right? They're pretty good at it too. And yeah, they are pretty goofy, but they are serious when they need to. They're kind of like me. They're silly when it's not like they're silly
yeah,
when it's fine to be silly, and they're serious when it's fine to be serious and not fine to be silly. There's that. So I think we're good
yeah.
with that.
But well, actually, I need to explain actually me because people actually might not know me that well, and actually one of
Oh, I
the
forgot to say who
most
you are. Sorry.
oldest people in JJT. I am actually uh, 18 years old, so I'm actually one of the oldest members in JJT. So I also made some of the most popular difficulties in class 0, and I know how to do Discord shit, I guess.
Yeah.
So I probably am a good pick for being the co-owner of wiki management, I guess.
Does anyone agree or disagree or have any other suggestions on who should be in that sort of higher power? In the
Mm,
voice chat or in the chat.
I agree with mostly everything you said. I mean, with what both of you said, I don't really have any very many opinions on it because I'm not a part of the staff team or anything. I'm just a person who likes JJT. I don't know much about this stuff, but I'm honestly I'm fine with whatever. Astromino, yeah, they're very cool. So
Okay. Anyway, we're not talking about staff. We will do that next. Or maybe now. I just want to see if does anyone else have thoughts? Okay, well, crickets I'm hearing. So, staff. This is probably something we'll just skip over because I don't know if anyone think staff should be changed. Does anyone think there should be? Does anyone think there's some bias with staff, or not bias? Whatever. Does anyone think that there is some bad staff or staff that should be removed or changed or added? Anyone?
no, I don't think so.
No. Okay.
I
So,
don't think anyone has problems.
okay. I feel like here's my opinion on this. It's more specifically with the Discord because I don't know much about the wiki. I'm just saying this a lot just to make sure people, and especially for context. I feel like, but also this is just my opinion because of maturity and immaturity differences. I feel like a lot of the staff or like the staff act immature. So like in this Discord server, so like for example, let me just look. Random Ga XD. I feel like, in my opinion, I don't want to be mean or attacking him. I'm not attacking him, just giving my thoughts. I think he's an immature staff, and I don't know what he does. Maybe he does stuff in the wiki, if anyone can confirm that for me. But for me, I don't know what he does. And he does seem a bit like immature and like random. And then there's also Brushard, who might be a bit annoying at times, but he is a bit involved with the wiki. But he does do some stuff that might be like unnecessary. Like I don't know what. No, someone left, bro. Man, that's sad. But what do you guys think about this? Do they also? I do want to ask also if they've done stuff in the wiki, especially with the random guy. I believe that's their name because I don't know what they do. If anyone can confirm or say anything about that.
Well, from what
Oh,
I
that's okay.
see, they mostly been shit posting instead of administrating, but I don't know. I was
So,
just
okay.
2 weeks here.
So they haven't been doing much.
And I don't know, they just been working on their own game. In that
Alright.
no Tower of Suffering, I guess.
Alright.
They kind of like to break some rules, but I don't know.
Wait, who? Ga?
Yeah, because I don't know,
Okay.
they like to lose a lot of tappers,
Okay.
bots
Do
that you can
do you
use.
do you think we should demote Ga or like remove staff power?
I cannot tell back off. I'm a bit annoyed by him, but he's. I think he's still fine, even if he's annoying personally for me.
Well, wait. What
And he's
does he do
one
anything
Who?
in the wiki? Ga, the
I
random
actually
Ga.
don't know if he did
Ah,
anything
okay.
in the wiki.
He
Oh yeah,
doesn't.
Astro is talking about.
Yeah, I saw.
I might. Someone should be demoted, which is JTalk is good emo. What do you guys
Yeah.
think about it?
Uh,
What?
I do know him. He's like more focused in the wiki. I don't know much on what he does in the wiki. If someone can tell me, but I just based on what I know, I think maybe if he doesn't do much in the wiki, then yeah, he should be demoted or like remove the staff. But if he does do stuff, then fine. Yeah. I don't know. Does anyone know if he does stuff? If he's active in the wiki as much? Astro, do you know, or anyone else?
Astro
Oh,
also
No, I
showed a great blueberries person. Should
yeah, I
also be
also.
demoted.
I do
Should
think maybe.
oh yes,
I don't know.
he's here. Wait.
I just need like confirmation on how active they are.
Um,
Like also like blueberries. If blueberries, since you're listening to this, can you argue for? Do you think you're active in the wiki? Okay.
barely. He says he's barely active.
Yeah. And
Uh,
okay, so I guess so. Wait, blueberries. Are you fine with us removing your admin power, your staff powers?
to maybe something less or just nothing at all.
I mean, I don't think like removing into something lesser, just removing staff. What do you think, blueberries? I'm giving you your opinion. Yeah, I think yeah. The reason why I wasn't talking about Bloodshot as much is because I think he's fine. I just find him a bit
Yeah.
annoying, but I think he's fine overall. And yeah, he's a bit active and does stuff, so I think he's fine. Unless someone wants to give their thoughts on it, like if someone wants to list, oh, this guy is actually not as active. Like in this month, he's only edited
Um,
3 times or whatever. I don't know. I think
I
Bloodshot
don't
is
know.
fine. He's just a bit annoying, but yeah.
I think
I don't know.
Bloodshot's cool. I've talked to him a couple times.
What do you think, Nitok?
No, never mind.
Oh, okay. Hello, child, in the background.
Oh, I forgot I'm unmuted. Fuck.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's okay. Wait, is Blueberries here? Blueberries, do you think you should be demoted, removed from your staff powers?
Yeah.
If he doesn't respond, then I don't know. We'll just.
Is a wait. What is this? Yes.
Oh no, that
Um,
means I swear to God.
I swear to God. Well, they say that. I don't know
Like
what that
that's what
means.
happens when I'm awake. I swear to God. That's what they're saying.
But they didn't say why they shouldn't be removed from the staff.
Yeah, true. Blueberries. Uh, do you think you should have your staff removed? No,
He
well,
says he
I know.
should be more active to BH.
Okay. Well, my issue with that is that I don't want to force anyone to like keep their staff by being more active. I mean, if you don't have if you think you're able to manage it and you want to be more involved, then okay, fine. But I don't know. But yeah, just if you want to, then okay. But okay, let's give our consideration. Jato is good IMO. I think that's his name. Demoted, probably. Blueberries. Maybe demoted. I'm saying maybe because you're saying you want to be more active, so we will see that over some time, like over a week or two, I don't know, and we will see. But I don't want to pressure you, so that's an issue with that. So I don't know, just do what you want to do. Being as involved as you want to, because that's your choice, and we will choose whether to remove your staff or not. You can still obviously be involved in the wiki, because logically speaking. So yeah. And is anyone else going to be demoted? I forgot. Wait, what about Touchgrass? Touchgrass. Should he be demoted?
I don't think we should talk about it because Astro doesn't want to talk about it.
Oh,
You're
okay.
repeating the same thing that he didn't want it to repeat. So
Alright.
let's close this one for now. Like here,
Okay.
Astro says nope.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
we shouldn't talk about this.
Okay. Well, should we do anything about them or no?
No,
Okay. Fine. Enough. Okay.
actually, one of the main points that we did is that we shouldn't change stuff at all. But I guess that it changes to maybe demoted probably.
Wait.
Blueberries and JTalk are the same person,
No, I know. Oh wait,
JTalk,
they are. They are the same
yeah,
person. Oh
that's
shit.
the same person. So why?
What?
Yeah,
Sorry. Okay. So, blueberries, we will give you a second chance. Okay. Yeah. Even though I said no second chances, but that's just in voice chat. But yeah, we'll give you a second chance to prove your activity. But I mean, I mean that's like your choice. If you're not active in fandom and like you don't do much, then we will demote you. And I mean honestly, it's not a huge issue in my opinion, at least. You'll still be involved in the wiki, right? And or just like in the Discord server, right? You can still be involved, and you'll just still. So yeah, I think it's fine. Uh, what about Lime Lemon? Does he do much?
Lime Lemon. Who is Lime Lemon, by the way? I don't know. Astro. Astro forgot, so I don't know if we should talk
Lime,
about Lime
Lime
Lemon.
Lemon. I believe Lime Lemon is like a 19-year-old who is a staff.
9-year-old.
No, 19. 19.
Oh, as old as me, probably older.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's if they are not active, then we should consider removing them, I guess. Can someone check if they are active at all? Astro,
Cause
maybe
like
you should check out if he is active
they're not
in the
in.
wiki.
I don't see them in the wiki. I mean, sorry, not. I don't see them in the Discord server. I don't know. I don't know about the wiki. I've only seen them in like the GC. They're the GC. Um, and yeah, a lot of people have been thinking like maybe he's underage or whatever, or lying about his age. Not sure if that's true, but the point of it is just to see if he is like involved
Active.
in the wiki as much. Okay, so okay, well, okay, so that's has he done anything? Astro, has he done anything like moderating wise or like? Oh, actually, just
Let's
since I'm
say,
mad, maybe we should demote Slime Lemon a bit, or just at least
yeah,
remove
I
staff
think
if they're
so.
not doing anything. Like I don't agree with an idea because someone has mentioned this. I don't think we should demote like in the past voice chat. Someone has mentioned this. I don't think we should do like a demote someone a staff member into a lower staff role if they're not being involved in the wiki as much.
The JTalk person says, I'm fine
Yeah.
with it.
I
I
see
feel
it.
like I should be not here and not on fandom. I'm not
Okay.
good with pages at all. I remember to go on Discord way more than go on the fandom. If there's a way that I could be a mod here and not on a fandom, I'm fine with it. More than fine. I can't remember
Yeah.
the right word.
Uh,
Well, you can
I
actually you
think
can be Discord mode, I guess.
yeah. Being yeah,
Like me,
there's a difference between Discord moderation and staff moderation. So yeah, like in the wiki. So yeah, you can be Discord mod. Uh, and yeah, I do agree. You're a bit more active in here, so
yeah, you are also the same case in UC. Yeah, are also very powerful
yeah,
here, but not as powerful in the wiki itself.
yeah. So like even I'm fine with being demoted. If you demote me in the wiki, I'm fine with that. I don't care. But I
Oh,
just
and
like having my role because I like having power, even though I don't do. I mean, I have done a little bit of stuff in the wiki, so I guess maybe don't demote me. I have done a little bit of stuff, but I mean, I don't know. If you do, that's fine, I
well,
guess.
you made this, which is way more useful than a lot of people done in half a year, I guess.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you did this JJT talk with me, so you know.
Yeah. So I think
So
I'm
yeah,
fine. So, and I
you
guess
are really fine.
and I guess
But you
I guess we
shouldn't
should
be you
and
shouldn't
I
be
guess
an
we should
owner
demote
or
and I guess we should demote Lime Lemon.
maybe.
Okay.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe we should ask someone like Solar, I guess, or
Yeah.
someone
Okay.
who
But
actually is in the wiki all of the time,
yeah,
and
yeah.
see what
Okay.
we think about demoting him
Okay.
or her.
Does anyone else have their thoughts on it, or they just don't care? They agree. No comments.
No comment.
Okay. Good enough for me. So, what's our next
No
topic? Anyone
comment, I
else?
guess.
Alright.
We
I think the
actually
next.
completed every basic topic, so you
Wait, what about
actually
towers?
you can make your own topic maybe. Maybe what
What
you
about
think
towers?
should be changed.
We didn't go over
Wait, what?
towers so much. 'Cause I need to confirm something with Astro, with the idea of making. Who the bro? Someone left. Okay. I think we should.
Let me tell you something. Astro is going
Yeah.
to make this or start at least when we start voting on the shit and see the
Okay.
results of it.
Yeah.
You
I just
know
want to make
how?
sure though, like what his idea is with the towers, like basically a tower game where people can make and play towers with JTO stuff. JJT, I mean. Yes.
Yeah, and with probably a task to assist that speedruns. So you can task towers that like are hardest difficulty wiki, or you can also make it
We should
so
actually
that you
try
can.
speed tasks. That's actually a very interesting idea. If
Yeah.
Well,
we can't do this gameplay, can tasks do this gameplay so it could be physically possible?
Well,
We'll
I don't know if
hopefully
they can
do
do
so.
L
But
difficulty.
also, I think there's also sorry. I think there's also can be like a mechanic where you can just like look around the tower at least. I guess I think. And there are also techniques to survive. I think at least. I don't know if Roblox has changed these techniques. Like I believe like if you turn off your Wi-Fi for like a split second,
Yeah, you can
it's not
But
welcome
yeah,
necessarily
there are
inside
like
the
charging.
brick.
methods to like lag switch and freezing and
Yeah,
freeze heals that can make you survive insta kill bricks.
yeah, and
That's
yes,
really
after like a
I
actually
have
good.
speedrunner
actually
or just
been using those types of glitches in some random games.
Well, but still, we should also allow like no clips, so difficulties like Supreme
yeah,
Plus are possible to like at least check it out. So we should allow no clip at
yeah,
least
yeah,
for
I agree.
harder towers.
I agree.
And for easiest towers, I guess you get automatically bashed when you join the game. Lol. Like congratulations, you beat 8 towers that you because you joined the game. That would be
Yeah,
funny, not gonna lie.
yeah, that's true. Actually, that'd be cool. But I don't know, cause I mean, does anyone else have any ideas on like promoting tower making?
Well, the, we probably will make the first place looks something similar to like the ones that Astrom did in Obi Creators, the models. I mean, well, he actually made a lot of nice worlds that we could
Alright,
potentially use.
alright.
Like just one was like who was this like void dimension that had like a really nice colors him, which was purple and stuff like basically
Uh,
unimpossible colors. The
oh wait,
world.
do we have any other ideas or? Because I mean, I mean, this idea can be used with like Astro's idea. Do you have like any other ideas? Like
I
maybe
mean
like I
that's
know you're
my
doing the
idea. I
competition.
don't I actually wonder what Astro thinks about it because that's my
Oh,
idea.
okay. I also know you have your own tower competition thing, which is pretty good too.
Oh yeah, wait. We should actually think if we should make JJT Wiki also host this game that Astro is making, or should
Yeah.
we make a separate wiki for it all
Uh,
together?
I mean, we could do that. It depends on like how popular it gets ultimately. So, I guess not like until like a long time, but yeah.
Well, I think we shouldn't make it separately, honestly, because it will probably make JGT more alive. I think if we
So,
do
yeah,
this.
hopefully. I think it's a good motivation thing for JJT people to like make towers and but we just have to make sure the
Yeah.
towers are good. However, there is an issue with that with like harder difficulties, but that's why I
Well,
want difficulties to like with the obstacles to be more like unique and like more like whatever this like diverse and direct rather than just stud jumps or stud wall hops or stud fling or whatever. I don't know, like well, I mean, like there has to be some sort of that, but like I don't know, like a
Yeah,
moon wall hop fling
I mean,
doing
uh,
midair
hold
slash
on.
against two clips, something like that. Hopefully,
wait, let
something
me
like
say
that. Maybe.
something. Let me say something.
Yeah.
We actually also thought about the uncraftable towers, the towers that you cannot craft because they are so hard to make or impossible. And we will make just a sub-realm for it, so
Sure. Yeah.
so that people can submit ideas, I guess, or frame
Yeah.
ideas
Like
for
sub
them.
one to those towers. Okay. Sure. Anyone have their other thoughts?
Uh, okay. So me personally, when it comes to like really and like impossible difficulties, I think what matters more is less of the gameplay because like the gameplay, obviously you're not even gonna be able to do a single jump of it. So I think what
Sure.
matters more is just like decoration when it comes to
Yeah.
like impossible ass towers.
I agree. Yep.
Um,
That's what I'm hoping
well,
for.
I
Like,
I
actually made
agree.
rules, and yes, but still, I included the gameplay as something important because it's still something
Yeah.
that is very valuable in these types of towers. So yeah, I didn't in my JJT competition shit that I made. Oh wait, we didn't even talk about it in here. But let me summarize. This JJT competition is primarily hosted in here in the Discord server that you probably can't hear sadly, but I actually made rules, and we are actually making the first batch of towers of daily impossible difficulties. So, and I actually made rules for difficulties harder than supreme. They will follow a different formula of voting, and but what I brought up. It's still important to have gameplay, at least some gameplay, interesting gameplay, and accuracy to the original difficulty. So it's still something that should be counted for a tower. But yeah, I also agree that it also should be more of a decoration thing and also creative thing because you probably cannot even do a single jump in the tower. So yeah, I understand you guys, but I don't disagree with removing gameplay altogether. Instant win will probably be no, I'm not going to make instant win for now competition because the next one probably will be the class negative, not counting instant win because everyone makes instant win towers.
All right. But yeah, I think so. I guess we have our whole thing done with towers. Does anyone have thoughts on that? Crickets. Okay. So, I think so. Yeah, I guess we're done with towers. Now comes the hardest, crazier, weirder questions. Not weirder, but more difficult, subjective, philosophical questions. Okay, so question one. And this is basically subjective, and I want to hear as many thoughts from everyone as possible. And also, you're good. Yeah, I don't know blueberries.
So what is the first question?
So, okay, yeah, I'll ask. Sorry, blueberries, for not saying much, but yeah, you're good, and no problem. Always here for you. So first question is, what is the purpose? And even I didn't want to ask this like in the beginning because it would take too long. But what is the purpose of JTO's Joke Tower Wiki? Someone give your thoughts. First person.
Well, let me start first of all. I think that JJT is, as the name suggests, joke towers wiki. But yeah, in the recent times, it kind of changed to serious towers wiki. I guess. because people actually make serious stuff. But yeah, it's probably a mix. Probably going to be a mix of serious and a joke. A half joke, I guess. Like a half joke,
I'd
half
like to say,
serious.
like,
But I kind of
for me, like, hey, would you consider the stuff that I make a joke? Because I mean, Aleph Natsuki exists, and that's definitely a joke, but it's also kind of high effort, so it's like, well, like, if your definition of serious is the fact that it's uh, that it's high effort, then basically anything that I make is not a joke at all because, well, I spend a concerning amount of time making the stuff, right? But obviously, it's still a joke because, well, hey, it's just me having a bit of fun, even if it does. And, yes, oh yeah, right, that too. Edifice of TOGF warm up, yeah, that,
That is
yeah, that's
definitely a joke.
yes, but also
yeah.
we
I
still.
actually gave it award. Actually
Yes,
gave it
but
award to JJT award, but it doesn't mean anything.
yeah, but anyways, with TOGF warm up as well. Hey, we actually spent like actual time on it. Not like of course it was like in less than a week, but still, we spent a considerable amount of time on it, and hey, the stuff was made. I guess.
Especially
Right.
Slashy.
Yes,
Especially Slash meet a lot of time. I spent a lot of time. Like
yes, especially on the.
he's like a modern Sisyphus of JJT. He's like makes every color for every sign that I made
And by
in
the
that
way,
edifice.
that just for everyone watching, that is not actually a joke. Literally, I think some of you are already familiar with this,
Yeah,
but just like for future reference, just take a gander, take a look. We got floor one,
yeah,
main floor two, not
yeah.
even just floor two. No, main floor two,
Oh my goodness.
floor two trial transition, floor three, and miscellaneous colors.
The miscellaneous
What
was
the fuck?
actually the colors I made because I'm evil.
Yes, because this little goober decided to use God knows how many colors for all the signs and whatnot. Mercifully,
Who?
Yeah,
however, uh, the colors
and
are
me,
the
and me
colors
talk.
aren't that difficult to work with since I didn't have to do
Okay.
the extra step of
And at
say.
least I made everything blue.
Anyways, as I
Okay,
was
wait,
saying,
guys.
yes, what?
Yes. Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, wait, no. So you go. You go.
Yeah. Mercifully, it wasn't that bad of a process when it came to writing the miscellaneous colors, since most of them were really basic, like say just
Okay,
black,
never
pure
mind.
red. What? Oh,
Guys. Uh, go focus a bit more on the
oh, right.
question.
Sorry.
I mean, I can't the
My
question.
bad.
Question.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
Okay.
what?
But yeah, still, it kind of proves the point that it's high effort goober shit. So
Yes.
you can summarize it, I guess.
Okay, and like that would include like towers, like high quality towers or like well made tower pages, right?
Well. Um,
Honestly, being high quality doesn't necessarily mean that it's serious because I put a lot of effort into joke towers, but they're not supposed to be taken seriously, you know?
yeah. Same.
What
Yeah,
about like
same,
Well,
I guess.
okay?
I actually can say the most unsubjective thing answer to this, I guess, is JJT is a creative place where people get creative.
Yeah.
Probably the most
Ish.
wait, hooping me. As for is saying, I personally JJT Wiki is made of fun for impossibility, like JD impossible levels, and additional some taros can be experimental. That's what he
Holy shit, I
astronomical.
was actually obsessed with Impossible Levels in GD.
Yeah,
Honestly,
JJT is
I don't have much thought. Sorry, wait, what?
JJT is place for creative people, and that probably will never change, and we
Yeah.
shouldn't change it.
I honestly don't have much thoughts on this. I mean, I do. I just don't know for like I don't know what my complete thoughts are. I do agree, obviously, yes. JJT is a place of creativity. I feel like the whole purpose of the JJT is just because um I feel like we have to think in the context of and also the perspective of the people. I think the purpose is to just have fun, be creative, create whatever you want. I think though, it just has to be made in like in a good way. That's such a basic explanation, but it has to be made like the page has to be made good, and what like for a tower, the tower also has to be good, and so as the page. They can, but I do think they don't have to be serious. Like for example, there's a teardrop difficulty, and I know I'm saying that a lot because honestly, that's the only difficulty I remember on the top of my head. That is a joke, but was well made, even though it's modern. But whatever. I think something like that is fine, and I think for towers, like it can be a joke, like it can be like tower, but I feel like the name that shouldn't be like JTO's too hard sort of thing. Like it shouldn't be like Tower of uh super impossible dumb crazy loser st- people, whatever, I don't know. Nothing dumb like that. I think it just has to be made good, like has to be a well-made page, a well-made tower. But it can be a joke. It can be like for example, I think I don't know what tower you guys are making, but I do agree with the idea that like for, if you're making a tower on like some anime character, shut up, whoever's doing that. Uh, unless you're moving around, I'm sorry. I'm
Wait,
sorry
wait,
to heal. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
wait,
attack
wait,
you. Heal. Yeah.
wait. Let me ask something important because Astro is asking. Tor slash, are you recording? Because you know.
Yes, I have been recording for like the longest time, so yes.
Yep.
I just have
Yep.
OBS
I hope
Yeah.
running
you
in the
Okay.
enjoy the
Here you
file.
background while we're. Wait, what? Huh?
I I hope you enjoy that file, the big file.
Oh no, yeah, that's gonna.
Anyways,
Seriously, we yapped way too much. Jesus Christ, this file's gonna be thicker than frickin' 2B, bro. Funny, like just for comedic humor. Literally, I remember one time I saw like a Twitter post or something that said that 2B, a robot character, whatever, in a game, had like 2 million tries just on her butt alone. I'm not even kidding. That's a real thing. You could probably search it up and you'll find it. And honestly,
What?
that same thing is going to apply here because holy shit, this is probably the longest like long-winded explanation of something I've ever heard. So I mean, of course, that's just kind of the nature of these things. Just things are passed around. It's mostly spontaneous. It's mostly spontaneous, but just like God, this has been such a long talk. Holy, this is the
it
We
talk,
are
bro.
still we still have questions that UC wants to ask you. So
Exactly. It's like,
yeah,
oh
you
my
see.
god, is this? I'm sorry, but just
Yeah,
like,
ask
goddamn, it's like,
another
come on.
question, I guess,
It's,
because you
yeah,
said you were
whatever.
had what?
what?
I just said yeah, whatever. I'm just looking. Uh, I'm just trying to see like I'm just trying to think on like questions, these
Oh
philosophical
wait, I
questions.
have a question actually. I actually have
Sure,
a question actually.
sure.
What would you add in JJT? I know. What would you add actually? What will be your
People, okay,
idea to add something in JJT?
okay. Anyone can answer. I won't because I don't do anything. Someone answer.
Who
More,
wants to answer?
I would personally add like more stuff for beginners for the wiki so that like if a beginner wants to make a page, they have more resources to be
Oh
able to easily
yeah,
do that.
Yeah, that's a
yeah.
really good
Yeah.
idea
That's a
actually.
good.
Make like a I think JGT should make like a tutorial on how
Actually,
to make an actually
you know
good
what's
page.
funny? You know what's funny? That already exists, but it's really bad. Watch this. Go on my stream again.
Yeah, it's
We need
really
to
bad.
revamp.
That's why I want there to be more,
Look at
such as
this. Look at
better.
this, right? Look at this, right? If we go, no, go on to main page. all wikis, not just the JJT, but all wikis have something known as manual of style, right? This is where
Good
you'd find
beginner's guide.
every. I don't care about this. I'm gonna be honest, right? The manual of style is meant to detail, like for a wiki, how like everything should be made, like or like whatchamacallit, how things should be specified, what may have you, like how to use different templates to make different parts of a page, so on and so forth, right? So this would basically this would be what would explain to you how to use how to add notices to a page, how to add an info box to your page, stuff like that, right? Because obviously obviously not everyone is me. That is a massive fucking nerd. So this would be nice to have, right? But here's the problem. As you can tell, most of this is pretty unimportant. The basics.
Yeah.
What do you mean? No one cares about this. In fact, you see this?
It doesn't help.
You see this? You see this nonsense over here? This is what we like to call wiki text. Wiki text is bad. Oh, well, I mean, except for certain situations, but still. For headings, it's bad because, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you here. I could not tell you how many times there has been some random error with how a page loads because of the fact that there was one too many equal signs in a tabber or something. And if you don't know, in tabbers you use an equal sign to define what text is inside of a tabber. But you know what also has equal signs? Yeah, wiki text headings. So please don't use wiki text headings that are these equal signs and what may have you. Just use standard old HTML, it's freaking H2 I don't know, balls and then closing tag H2. Just use that instead. It's a lot clearer and it also makes it easier to kind of find and replace. Control F, then I could just go here to place it with whatever else. Yeah. Anyway, just this is a really bad page. It seriously needs to be rewritten
So,
because there's so much stuff that's just not there.
The
Okay,
guy.
so basically just revamping and adding more resources for beginners and
Yeah,
revamping.
exactly.
Yes, and
Basically
please
just
add
basically
page
just
templates. Page templates.
yeah, basically just make this button actually useful.
Okay, and then
The beginner's guide
that
does
is
not help
outdated.
either.
Oh no,
Well,
no. The beginner's guide is for something entirely different. And by entirely different, I mean it's meant to just explain what the wiki has.
Oh, never
is.
mind then.
Yeah,
Never
it's
mind.
actually pretty. It's
um,
actually pretty, important-ish. But
Hello, welcome boy.
oh, never
wait,
mind. It's horribly
let's go
outdated.
back to the
Wait, hold on. Oh, look at this. This is
wait.
horribly outdated, actually. It only
Yeah,
goes
after
until
it's very
logically
outdated.
impossible. It doesn't even go to
Yeah.
oh, oh.
It doesn't have transcendental impossible.
Yeah, the beginner's guide is outdated, but the actual thing that's supposed to help people, the manual of style, it doesn't even help people because there's no template or anything
Yeah, it
for how to
doesn't.
make a
Yeah,
tower,
it
how to
doesn't.
make a difficulty
I think I
thing.
made a difficulty template on my blog, but it. I don't think it's good.
Yeah, I knew it. Should update the beginner's guide.
Not good.
Yeah, I guess Astromeda, you should probably be updating the beginner's guide and the manual of style. I guess the manual of style will be updated by me since I'm the only one who's such a fucking nerd as to snort
and other people should
CSS
work on
up
it,
the
too. And other people
Well,
should work on
anyways,
it too. Anyone?
we should go back to the question I asked. What do
Yeah.
you guys think about adding to JJT VC? Because
Anyone
Sim
have any ideas?
answers this.
But I do have
Have
other
any
big questions to ask after.
does
So
who wants to answer? Because someone actually wanted to also answer this question.
yeah, does anyone have any other ideas for JJT? Yes or no?
Beans.
To add
No. Sorry, I
beans.
sorry, I just usually in regular VCs I just kind of say nothing words like beans or women. So if I do that by accident, I'm so
Women.
sorry. I'm so sorry. That's just that
Nothing for
Anyways, can I
No
say one
words.
scenario I want to say?
Okay, sure.
Imagine like you're just going to some random hobby related store. I don't know. Let's just take the basement project for an example. I don't know. You have some information about you being related to GGT, like you're a moderator or you just like it. I guess I don't know. Just I don't know. Type hi chat, and after that, someone notices that you like have something related to GGT, like in your bio, PFP or something, and they just do like from the best, they just can send some random unfunny meme, and the worst they can just dox you.
Yeah,
Well,
which
that's
is
not really we can do.
not
We
great.
Well,
can't do
that's
anything about.
Jacob's problem. That's Jacob's problem for making
Yeah,
something
actually,
like this.
Yeah,
Not
we
our
can't.
that's good. I was
problem.
gonna say that's kind of JJT's problem for raising a community that is awful. But well, let me have you, I guess.
We cannot we cannot do anything about that. If there is an issue like that, that will go with the J2 staff. If they don't do anything about that, they will. If they don't,
Oh,
they will.
oh, oh, that's
Logan, you don't carry
ominous.
anything? Maybe
So, yeah, they should be doing something because, I don't think they would allow doxing for
Yeah.
any sort of reason, especially for, oh, this guy's a JJT user, immature, loser, impossible difficulty maker, dox
Dox
him.
it.
That's dumb.
It's like L plus ratio plus you made an impossible difficulty plus I have your address. Gah.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
by
we
the
can't
way,
do
weren't
anything
we on
about
the
that,
topic
sadly.
of weren't we on the topic of talking about what the JJT is meant to be? Yeah, we can,
We kind of left that discussion. I don't think we have anything else to say. Do you have
Yeah.
anything else to say on what JJT is?
Yeah, fair enough. Actually, I don't. I'm just gonna summarize because I'm gonna be frankly honest with you. I literally forgot everything. But anyways,
Okay.
I think
Well,
probably
it
a
won't be
really good
recorded, so.
I think a really good definition for what the JJT is that basically you can make pages on here that you otherwise wouldn't be able to on literally any other JTO fan game wiki or whatever. If you just want to add if you just want to make something without it being entirely serious or you don't want to submit it to anywhere, then the JJT is a platform where you can just kind of post wherever you want. It can be a joke, but it can also be serious. All is fine here.
Okay.
Everything works under the
Well,
sun, just so long as it isn't
actually, we
abnormally
also
awful.
we actually also set a second definition for JJT. JJT is for creative people who wants to, do some
Experiment with.
creative shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's literally what I said. It's just like if you want to do something and you don't really want to post it anywhere else, then yeah, the JJT is an excellent platform. Just make a
Yeah,
user.
your definition is probably better than mine.
Okay. Because, guys, I have
But
other
anyways.
questions, and I don't want to keep repeating stuff. It's already recorded. I have another question for you all, and based on opinions. Okay. Another question that's pretty hard. How do you feel about the motivation and just the motivation of the JTO wiki, not JTO, JJT wiki people? How do you feel about
The
their
motivation?
motivation to do
The
stuff,
motivation
like
is
making
either.
Wait,
powers
let
or
me
making difficulty?
Wait, let me say something. The motivation of JJT was only primarily driven by DC towers. It's just only that. The original drive for JJT was, to make a DC tower because you wanted to flex something, like make the biggest difficulty charge tower instead of, some joke. Was original JJT was for, DC towers. But that's kind of changed, and I kind of actually.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm
And it
kind of
probably
glad it
is.
did. It's like.
Yeah, it's probably like now. Now it's probably like just difficulties. We are making stuff for difficulties only.
Okay, well, back to the question though. How do you feel about the motivation of the JJT wiki people?
Yeah, the motivation is making
Strong?
difficulties.
No, but how strong
But,
is it? Do you think? Like for
no,
for
not,
example,
it's actually weaker. I think
weak.
it's actually weaker because we don't have DC towers anymore. people don't want to make towers.
I mean, good.
Because
And
they
honestly,
just
the difficulty
failed.
chart towers are the most like boring thing ever, except for like EDA, which is actually awesome. But like
Like,
And
if you
my,
want to make
my
towers, please
tower,
make
my
something
tower is
like
epic.
actually creative, like with an
okay, a few
actual.
people just spoke all at once, but
Okay.
Right, I might be delayed, maybe my voice, I guess.
Can I say?
But what did you want?
Basically, I want. Okay, let me say it later.
Okay, you sure?
Oh, okay. I thought that later.
By the way,
So
if you are saying stuff to things at once and you want to say your idea down, you can say it in the chat. That's a thing. So
yeah,
you can just
that's
say it again,
that's
or we can
a
look
good
at it.
idea. Yeah, that's a good
Okay,
idea.
but yes. So, who wants to continue with their thoughts? People's motivations suck.
Maybe you, Thor, slash, because you actually wanted to say something.
yeah. I'm gonna be honest, like, I feel like if I were to sum up the motivation of people to make difficulties in the JJT, it would be me. Like, people want to make difficulties. Making difficulties is just as fun as making towers, and actually it's even more fun because sometimes it's not even as committal. It's pretty easy to make a difficulty if you know what you're doing. But, like, if you want to make anything actually creative or anything that's worth reading, it is impossible because um, I'm gonna be honest, whenever I've made the difficulty, it's always been so overblown in a way. Like, say for example, I'm just gonna bring up the old I feel like I'm just beating a dead horse at this point, but like, yeah, you know, this,
That's a cool page.
yes,
It's
but
readable,
also
actually.
But also, it took a long while to make. This wasn't just like something I did like less than like in like an afternoon. No, this was a multi-day project that just basically took up almost all my time. And yeah, this is not something that everyone would like to make. Uh, Wait, I just realized what were we talking about? Hold on,
I have
About
no idea.
motivation.
bro, my
Motivation, their
brain.
motivation.
How to
Yeah.
make
Okay, there you go.
is
Thank you.
remotely that good.
Their motivation.
Thank you. Sorry, I literally just forgot. My brain shut down. But yeah, like
Happens to me too, don't worry.
my motivation, right? Obviously, is to make like a really good looking page. Something that people would actually love to read, or that is like just exceptional in some way. But that's also really hard to do. So most of these upcoming difficulties, or what may have you, just never get made. In fact, actually, oh hey, this whole thing, Aleph Natsuki, I still haven't finished this yet. And there are still some glaring issues. One of them being, hey, links? Nice readability. Am I right? Yum. So, I gotta fix that.
Yum.
Yeah, yum. As in,
Yum.
it's not good. So, so yes.
Baldi says so.
Bro, dude, I'm gonna be
Baldi
honest,
talk.
after listening to so much yap, my brain just actually self-induced a coma onto itself, bro. I'm sorry, my brain has been shot due to like YouTube shorts and such. I can't pay attention for more than 20 minutes at a time. It's just
It's
not
Ray Ray.
possible.
Ray also.
Yeah.
Ray also. Ray
By the way,
posted yum out
Th-
of
by
the
the
time.
This is
way,
why someone.
to add on to the
This is why someone should make like a summary note for like all of these, because otherwise, literally nothing will be understood after the fact. Because like no one's listening through all this. Yeah, bro. No one.
well, we still
Maybe
gotta
excess
continue
me or
talking.
bored people.
We
Only
still gotta
bored
continue
people
talking,
will.
y'all. I do want to add on to the question of the motivation of the people to also the maturity of the people, including people in Discord. The people in Discord and people in the wiki, how mature do you think they are? Go.
Well, they're decently mature. Decently. But frankly, it could be better. But, oh well, whatever. It's nothing offensive, thankfully. Quite nicely, most people here aren't that bad. Sure, there are a couple people who are just dickheads, or, I'm sorry, that are just not
Maturity
very
based
nice, but like, overall,
And
Hey, we're all casual here. It's actually quite nice. It's a lot better than JTO, I'll say that much. Ooh.
Yeah, this community is like it's miles better than all of the other like tower communities I've been to because it has older people that are around my age and there's less annoying people. I just enjoy being here a lot
Oh, and
more.
also, you want to know another thing? Want to know another thing? The JJT is mostly dead, but that's also a great thing because there aren't like random people just like, in wait, actually no, that's not where I was going with this. Jesus, can I stop saying random things? Anyway, whatchamacallit. One nice thing about the JJT is that there are no elite obvious that like snort, I don't know, unreals up their ass. Cause like God, there are so many. Like, if there's like, say like the JTO Discord or the CSCD Discord or what may have you, if you go into any of those places, you will find elite obvious who snort unreals up their butt and go on about, this tower is purest and it's really good because it's purest and anything that's like uses client objects is bad. And
Can I say
unfortunately,
this?
those people exist for some reason. I don't know why, but they do.
Can
And
I say
like,
this?
yes, what?
I am probably the closest thing to an EOJJ tart because I technically bit terrifying, but I'm still actually a sane human being and not a purist glazer.
Yes, exactly.
okay.
And thankfully, none of those exist in the JJT. Although that's kind of a consequence of the fact that most people in the JJT either don't play JTO at all or are very
Or
bad
just
at
suck.
JTO. Yes. An example of which would be, Vira and me.
Hello to you.
But yeah. Dude,
But there are
my
still
hardest, dude, my
like
hardest is a
me.
bottom intense. So like, I think that gives context as to just
Okay, well, okay, guys.
Mine is Tower's screen punching. So
damn.
Guys,
Whatever.
okay,
But literally, but literally,
everyone,
I'm
okay,
probably the best
I
person
haven't
on
been the artist
everyone,
in like
JJT
five,
in here
3 years.
because I
guys,
beat a fucking terrifying tower.
guys, focus on the question. Maturity, yes or no?
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Pretty mature, although literally,
Well, I can answer it.
yeah, we're pretty
Can
mature
already
I
here,
answer
think
it.
except,
yes.
okay, wait, hold on. I
Okay,
think
what about the
everyone's pretty
wiki?
mature.
Wait. How about the people in the wiki?
The people on the
On
wiki
the I don't
are,
know.
the people on the wiki are just kind of NPCs, I'm gonna be honest. It's not even actually really, like, I'm just gonna be real here, they don't really matter, they're just like, okay. Just like, okay, so long as they're not, like, offensive, then I don't care. I just like, okay.
And not just like people that are raiders, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay, so I do want to. Okay, so we concluded.
Balls?
Okay, well, I'll probably take that as a yes.
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
concluded with the maturity issue.
Yes,
We've concluded with the motivation issue.
yes.
It's not an issue, but like we didn't really explain like how to solve it. I'm not asking for how to solve it. It's kind of hard to, and we kind of already have with like tower thing or whatever. But I'm gonna ask a question that might. Well, not really. I want to. I'm not gonna say it in a controversial way, but the topic is a bit not really controversial, but maybe a bit sensitive. I don't know. Do you think the JJT wiki, the concept of the JJT wiki attracts young slash immature slash underage people and slash or people with mental issues? Yes or no? And do you
Oh,
think
this
this
is a
can be an issue? Yes or no? And explain. Go.
I
okay. This is a
you
pretty
added on the thing, so you added the mental thing, so I think that was gonna change my answer a
Yeah.
bit. So I was, if it was just like
Mental
the
issue.
young people,
Mental
because
issue
back
or
then there was basically like no moderation. I made like ass pages and they stayed up like for so long. So then there was appeal, but like
right.
I
I
don't
do
really
want to be
know.
specific on what I mean, like for like mental issues. So like for example, autism, ADHD, depression, just mental issues in general. I don't know. I don't know much mental issues on the top of my head, but stuff like that.
Uh,
OCD. I mean, there's not much of an issue with like OCD or ADHD in my opinion. But I don't know. What are your thoughts? Mental issues in general. Yeah, mental
Uh,
issues. Actual, yeah.
I think it's fine because JJT always attracted young people because you can put whatever shit you want, like poo toilet paper
so
exe.
so in, so
But
in
That will
general,
become a real difficulty eventually. If we're just feeling all
so in,
collectively bored enough, we might actually make that a real difficulty. So we're laughing about it now,
yes,
but
so
we
it could
need to
possibly
put
then.
toilet.
in general, you agree that JJT attracts young people who are
Yes,
immature or underage, and also people with mental
Mental.
issues.
Anyway, sorry.
I don't
Mental.
I don't think it attracts people with mental issues, but I think it attracts young people for sure. With people with mental issues, the thing is, you're gonna find people like that in any like niche
Sure.
community you go to because
Fair enough.
the people who this I don't let me know if this is a bad take or not, but like the
Fair.
people who have like the mental issues usually spend most of their time on the internet.
Fair.
So it's more like an
I
internet
say.
thing
I was
rather
gonna say.
than
Okay,
this
good point. Good point. I
community.
agree.
I was
I
gonna say.
agree.
Hey, stupid
You,
idiot, get off the
you
internet.
okay? So we
oh,
agree with all that. Okay, so do you think that this can be an issue for JJT? Yes or no? And what are your thoughts? How
I think this is a very
solve it?
big
Yes or no?
issue.
Or how do we solve it? How do we solve it if it is an
I
issue?
think this is an issue because underage people are always, well, children are stupid always, and it and seeing all of these people like doing the worst shit possible, like the underage, are painting a bad reputation in our community.
What are you?
Okay.
I don't think it's an issue personally because I found JJT when I was 14 years old. That was 4 years ago, and
Wait, wow,
I'm
holy,
here
wow,
now.
you're ancient. Holy, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you.
my
I
bad.
am your age when you joined JJT.
Damn.
It's
How
funny
many?
how I'm 14 years old.
Wait,
I was
Running this
10 when I joined
nonsense.
the wiki.
Hold
It was
on, too
like
many
the
people
beginning of
are
COVID.
talking. I don't know what
Not
you guys are
beginning,
saying.
like
So
2 months in.
continuing.
oh my god, we should probably get someone actually. We didn't actually talk with the developer of what was that tower called? Oeda. You know.
I'm sorry. Wait. I think we're getting off topic.
Yeah, yeah.
Should we solve? Is there an issue, and if so, should we solve it?
No, not
Like
really.
with mature,
No,
Yeah,
I
let's
don't
not
think.
really.
Yeah, I don't think there's
Hopefully,
an
and
issue
how
because
we
where
can
I was.
fix something
Wait, sorry.
like this.
Okay.
I think it's unfixable.
Yeah, it's
Okay. And this,
unfixable.
okay, fair. This is like a little add-on to the question. I don't want such a deep answer because I kind of want to continue with the next question. But do you think there's a huge like not huge, but do you think there's like a separation or like distinction, if that's the right word, between people in the wiki or server or both that are mature and separation with people that are or distinction that are immature? Do you agree?
Uh, yes, there is a separation. The mature
Also, do you
people are
think
mature.
also wait, do you think it's an issue?
Other
Yes or
are
no?
not.
Do you think it's an
Like
issue? Yes or no?
it potentially could be because all of the mature people, me, you, and Altum, wanted to change JJT Wiki, so it could maybe
Okay.
like 1% maybe be an issue.
Okay. Uh, I do
I
want to go
think this
say
is an
something.
unfixable issue because GGT will attracts underage people. You can't really stop underage people because mm, they will just always either just stop or in most cases will just create alt accounts and do this shit again.
Alright. Um. Okay.
Well, what
So
is the next question?
okay. So I guess does anyone else have any other answers with like the separation with maturity and immaturity if that's an issue, or are we all done? Any other opinions, thoughts,
Sure.
comments, concerns?
And your balls?
I think we are all gone.
So okay, so next question. Yes, you guys want the next
Yeah.
question now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is honestly really cool. Okay. So next question. This is gonna be a weird question, an interesting one. Okay. Do you think the purpose of JJT has been quote unquote completed, or like do you think the purpose of JJT has been fulfilled? As
No,
in,
because JJT was supposed to contain joke towers, so technically it will never be completed because it's for containing, not to finish something. It's to contain. Like SCP is going to contain and contain
but
a lot of SCPs for eternity just because it's permission not to complete it.
by the way, here's
Wait
what
a second.
before you
It's
guys
Sanjay.
sorry. Before you guys answer, here's why I'm asking this question. The reason why I'm asking this question is because difficulties in the difficulty chart, like the main difficulty chart, extended difficulty chart, has been almost like filled up. Of course, there is community difficulty chart. I don't know if that's like open still. I don't know. I'm not in the wiki, but even though that exists, main extended difficulty chart has been almost filled up, and people don't seem to be making much towers. Do you think JDT has been fulfilled? That's basically why I'm asking that. So continue.
No, it's not filled at all yet.
Hi.
Next question, I guess, because
Oh,
unless
I
someone
think
wants
Sanjay joined. Sorry, I knew someone joined. I just didn't say hi, Sanjay. Anyways, sorry. Yes, continue. Neat. Continue. Or anyone?
Do you wait? I was gonna say something, but I forgot what it was. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just repeat the thing. Well, does JJT has the purpose been fulfilled based on the difficulty chart? People not making towers. Do you remember what you saw?
Oh, yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. I think like the new purpose it has, like of just being a creative place for like anyone to go to and just do whatever silly stuff they want regarding towers that you can't really do anywhere else. I think it fulfills that very well. It's a very nice creative place for anyone of any age, to be honest. But originally, yeah, it was supposed to be for joke towers, and there are a lot of joke towers on here. You can go and find them. There's a page for them somewhere.
So then the issue comes with what's the idea? Like main difficulty chart, extended difficulty chart is kind of like almost filled up. Should we make it more open, or like should the people like make community like add the difficulties to the community difficulty chart? Because I honestly don't know how much difficulties can be in there.
I think right now, I think the main difficulty chart is good in its current state, but the community chart could probably have more spots.
Actually, wait. Okay, so Sanjay gave us a good point. Okay, so if since the community difficulty chart is infinite, and I would assume those difficulties would be in blog posts, then I guess that problem is solved. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. And towers, we kind of already explained plan for that, so let's not get into that again. So we're done, I guess, with that thought, right? Yep. Okay, so I guess we're done with that. Okay, so this is like my second or last question because it has I guess 2 points of it. So this is the question: do you think JJT is a waste of time, specifically for staff members who are teenagers and almost near college?
Yes,
Do you
it
think
is.
it's a waste of time?
You know what? I'm just gonna say this
Wait,
right
you
quick.
didn't count me. I'm actually an adult and not a teenager.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh yeah, some adults.
hold on. Let me just say this. The JJT is a waste of time, but It is a waste of time that we all collectively partake in, and we think that it's valuable. So anything that is valuable and that personally has a value towards you is not a waste of time. It is only a waste of time to others, but not to you. Okay? If you find value in the JJT and you think it's interesting and you'd like to partake in it a lot and you'd like to be active, then it is not a waste of time at all. It is perfectly fine. It's just like being in any other community. It's honestly quite fulfilling. I can say personally for myself that working on the wiki, spending hours and days slaving away, even at very late hours, I still do not regret a thing that I've done here. I honestly love being here and just doing stuff and what may have you. And frankly, the JJT has become my latest obsession, just and community that
I
I've been a
think
part of, and I'm pretty happy to be here. So, yeah, for me
I
personally, I
think to
don't think it's a
answer
waste of time, but for others, I
yeah,
guess it might be a waste of time. I don't know. Depends on you,
I
really.
think I think ultimately, I think ultimately it's kind of just
I
have to do
don't.
with
I
the
just.
people specifically,
I can't really
their choice.
explain, but I have kind of the same. But I don't. I just cannot explain what I want to say. But
Yeah.
I have the kind of similar opinion with Flash, but there's another caveat with that. Since I'm also a Jata enjoyer, I I also scared. I'm also basically if someone sees what I do on the JGT, I'm kind of concerned because of what will happen to me.
That's it.
Okay.
Basically, I just want to make stuff on JGT, but I don't want to see people from the JT community see that I do stuff on the JGT.
Okay. By the way, just
Okay.
to kind of, we're gonna move back a little bit with this topic. Do you guys think bordered icons, like in difficulty, this is like, do you guys just quick answer? Do you guys think we should remove bordered icons, post nil difficulty or like post, supreme difficulty?
Okay.
Not necessarily.
Yeah,
Quick answer.
it's on a case by case basis where basically would it actually be appropriate for it to have, like, oh, what the
Okay, just quick answer. Yes, right? Yes.
what the fuck? Hold on. What in the heck? Oh, what's happening? What is happening? Why is it so...
What happened?
Let's
CSS moment.
What's
Um,
maybe
happening?
we should change
guys,
it
I think
to the older icons.
guys, I think the website is sentient. Why is it typing things for me? What the? Uh-oh.
How
Uh-oh.
fun. Okay.
I
It's a lot.
It's me.
Like the
Guys.
borders
Okay.
icons are
Guys.
like for difficulties that
Guys.
aren't common.
Focus.
That
Icon
actually
borders
scared me.
above nil or above
Holy.
supreme basically should be removed, right?
I don't
Okay.
think so.
Like let me say this.
Just say yes or no.
Border icons
Quickly.
were probably made for non-canon difficulties. Difficulties that are so hard, yet people really want
Okay,
to beat towers
neat,
of
neat,
the
neat,
difficulties. So
wait, neat.
that's
Say yes
probably
or
why
no. Just say yes or no.
um,
Bordered icons above nil or supreme removed. Yes or no. Or just remove the border.
removed.
Yes or no.
Yes, I think yes, because the purpose
Okay.
is pointless here because we
Okay.
aren't JTOC,
Okay,
we
that's
are
it.
JJT.
Okay. Okay, that's it, I guess. Okay. Does anyone else agree? Remove them? Yes or no? Do not go so specific or deep. Yes or no? Yes or no?
No,
Yes.
No? Why not?
because like I don't want the difficulty icons to change anymore. I just want like the
No,
stuff to
it's
stay the
just removing the
same.
border. It's just removing the border.
Yeah, but it's annoying to just change it a bunch of times if it
Okay.
so it should just stay the same.
But let's assume that the scenario that icons weren't changed as much, but then we had this border issue. Would you want it removed? Above nil or above supreme? Yes or no?
No, some of
No.
them look cool.
Okay. But for other but some icons should be removed with
Yeah,
borders. Yes.
some of them, yeah, because maximum overdrive, it did not need to be bordered.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Fair enough. Okay. So
let's get back
like,
to the question,
Yeah.
original one.
Well, I think we kind of finished with that question.
Not really, because Sanjay was talking about answering the question, and you didn't consider it.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Now,
Sanjay, yes,
if
I
you
will.
define a waste
Okay, I
of
agree
time
with that,
as
Sanjay.
wait, let me say, if you define
Yeah.
a waste of time as contributing towards your
Oh,
career
no, I read that. No,
or
I read
whatever,
that already.
then yes.
Wait. Yeah, we already. We kind of. I looked at that. I think I would assume people looked at that, but yeah.
Yeah, I
I have
looked
to
at
look
that.
back at that. But yeah, that I agree. I just basically when I asked that question, yeah, I would conclude with like I meant with like careers, with school, with studying. But I think ultimately with that question, this has to do with like the people, how they balance their time. So that's their choice. But yeah, that's I think the answer, a good answer to that question. Okay.
All right. Okay, that's a little bit awkward. So, my 0 button doesn't work anymore because for some reason it just decided to go sentient on me. Okay. Alright, that's cool. Not like that's a problem at all for me. Nope. Anyway, sorry. Go on.
That's fine. I'm trying to think because there's definitely another question. So we already asked about. Okay, so, okay, this is gonna be the most scariest question of them all, and I think maybe some of you have heard of this question because I've mentioned it a lot. If not, then you will hear it now. It's the big question. A question so big, it's big. This is the question of JJT Space.
A question so big
Shut
it's
up.
big. Oh man. Only the best
Okay,
part
so
in the JJT. Only in the JJT.
yeah, the question is,
Yes.
should we delete
Wait.
JJT?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's not. Wait. Wait. Hold it. That's not the question. That's not a specific question. The question is, well, technically it is, but let's say our whole plan doesn't work. We do stuff, but the plan doesn't work. People don't seem to, I don't know, but basically, like, let's say, like, we do stuff, it takes a lot of our time, people don't seem as appreciated. They just do what the people of the wiki just do whatever. Should the staff leave JJT, and should JJT be anarchist or basically just dead? And anarchy just means no government, no staff. Meaning,
Basically just
should the
okay,
people
we
have
ball.
their own power? Yeah.
Not
Should they have
really,
their
but
own power?
JJ2 will
If everything
probably die
doesn't
if
work out.
it won't do anything. Yeah, it will naturally die anyways.
You know what, chat?
Okay.
I'm gonna die actually. I resigned as a mod. No, I'm kidding.
The
No.
the wiki needs some sort of moderation
Yeah, of
because
course.
then people would create like really weird stuff.
Yeah, and then that might actually
No.
potentially get us banned from, or like our wiki could just be
Yeah,
taken down by like a moderator just because
I
here's the thing.
forgot.
I'm in like the fandom Discord server, and if someone sees that someone has made a very funny difficulty or something like that on the JJT, they could be like, no. And then just like wipe the
Yeah,
wiki out of existence, which would be very scary.
I forgot to add that idea. Like if so yeah, like we leave the wiki, make JJT, and like I said, let it slowly die. But if there is something like, for example, an NSFW difficulty, like Neepak mentioned, or anything bad in general, of course we gotta go.
No.
Remove it.
Stop it. Get some help.
But
who even wants to make something like this? Actually,
Weirdo.
Anyway, hello.
Hello,
I
Mario.
wasn't meant to say that. Whoopsie. Anyway.
Hello, Mario.
I guess the set of questions ultimately end up to this one last question. Should JJT be deleted? Should it be left off into the dead? Yes or no?
Into the depths.
It
No.
will die naturally, so why?
No.
That's kind of pointless.
Yeah, it's like, why
Okay.
kill the JJT? The JJT is kind of neat. It's like my autism, but all over the place, and it's amazing. Like,
Okay. So I think I'm gonna give my thoughts here. I think if everything doesn't work out, well, actually, if everything doesn't work out, do you guys think we should leave JJT to die? I just want to confirm. Just say
Yeah,
yes or
we
no.
should probably leave if nothing works out.
yeah, it's like,
Okay,
Because
so yeah,
what's the point?
just say yes or no. I don't want an explanation.
oh, I
'Cause
guess,
I'll be
yeah,
fine.
sure, why not? It's just like,
Okay,
And to
sure.
descend into exile.
yes, I.
Yeah, because I agree. I think if the people don't appreciate what we do, if they are living for themselves in the wiki, we should leave the wiki, leave the staff, make JJT anarchist, and let it die. I think JJT in my here's where I become a dictator now. I'm gonna be
Oh,
saying
oh,
a speech.
oh, okay. Ooh.
I'm gonna be saying a very, I'm gonna be saying a very sensitive, controversial speech. So there's a warning for that.
Are we sure? Are you
What,
sure
Yes,
right
you
I'm
now?
wanted to
listening.
say this?
Right now?
Sure.
Wait, right
Yes,
now
I'm
we
gonna
will
say
be
no.
talking about this?
Yes, I, no,
Wait, what?
I'm gonna explain why I think JJT should be left off, and it's gonna be a bit controversial, a bit sensitive. So I don't know, just deal with that, I guess. But I want Sanjay to also listen to this because I don't know. I'm curious on what Sanjay thinks. I think I know. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just making sure that you're here with us. I think if JJT people, just don't appreciate what we do. They live for themselves. They stay in this wiki, do whatever they want. Um, if because there has been issues. I didn't talk about this, but I'm not gonna. Too much time. About people like the people in the wiki hating on what we do. Like they disagree. Like, hey, don't close this. Don't close the difficulty chart. Hey, don't delete my difficulty. Right? They're annoying, basically. That has been an issue. I think everyone has seen.
Yeah.
If that stuff like that happens, the staff should leave JJT, focus on other stuff, school,
Yeah.
studying, jobs, college, dumb
Oh
stuff
God.
like that. But
Dies. I die. The mention of that just makes me want to, commit undoki doki things.
fair
Doki
enough.
Doki
But yes, I
Sire.
think we should do that because here's my issue. I think JJT is way too immature, and I don't want to say mentally ill, but
Oh.
like immature to the point where not I'm not attacking the mentally ill. I'm fine with them, but if they get so annoying and like disrespectful to the point where we can't work with them,
Then
fuck
yeah.
them. We're leaving them.
Yo, what's...
Okay.
Oh, wait, I was about to say something not very... Hey, no.
Well,
Dude,
They
I
will.
guess
So
that's.
we will leave them.
you can leave the
Do you have
wiki if you
any?
want to, but don't delete it. That's a
It
terrible
won't be
idea.
deleted. It won't be deleted. We can't really delete it. So what would happen would be the staff would leave the wiki unless something happens, like someone posts something bad. We'll delete it, whatever. But we will ultimately make JGT anarchist and have it slowly die. People will work on it still. It will slowly die. It won't be a big focus. The Discord server can still exist, I guess,
I
but
know. Yeah,
basically
the
there will
Discord
not be
server
as
is
much
too fun. I'm gonna
moderation.
be honest, man. If there's one thing that
Well,
can't die, it's
Dude,
the Discord server. The Discord server is based as fuck. I love it. Come on. We
It
don't...
is. Sandra,
dude, but like
Yeah.
just
we are
abandoning
cutting
it like that is a terrible idea. You just hire new staff. Problem solved.
No. See, hiring new
Oh
staff for the
no, no.
JGT is like impossible difficulty, bro.
Yeah, that's
It's a
How?
it's a transcendentally,
How?
bro. It's a transcendentally impossible
wait,
difficulty,
wait.
bro. I'm gonna be honest,
Let
man.
me explain. Let me explain. Look, let me explain. I don't think anyone else is qualified for it, and I don't think there will be people coming anytime soon. Especially because if they're new, we're not gonna really trust them. So no, there's not much options, and if no one in the wiki works with us, we won't work for them, right? So anarchy. And Sanjay, yes, technically that is what's happening, but I think we're doing it we're indirectly doing it. So I think we should directly I think we should kind of make it a bit more make people more aware of that, like the staff people, and be more
Dude,
focused on that decision. Because I think we are still being a bit involved in the wiki. But but like when we do our things, people don't appreciate that.
And then
We'll just
we'll
leave it.
cut their balls
Make
off.
people
Trust me, bro.
Sure. Here's the
Oh,
thing, though.
You actually okay?
I think mostly everyone, or nearly everyone, like 99.98%, including staff, this is going to be very hurtful. Well, I'm not going to make it hurtful, but this might be pretty sad to hear. I think they're immature. 99.98 people in the wiki are immature, including staff, including people in this voice chat.
Damn.
Okay?
Who
I don't
who
think
is the mature town in here?
I don't
wonder.
think they are quote unquote
Tell us.
qualified for this wiki.
Oh, I wonder who. Oh,
Dude.
I wonder why. Oh, I wonder why.
Wait, what did you say?
Because of immaturity, because some people have mental issues, it's overwhelming. And I don't think they're able to handle other people with that similar issue. And I don't think, and because the issue is that JJT Jokes Wiki is a joke community, right? And basically that's just gonna not allow much for seriousness. In my opinion, if a community isn't that serious, it's not going to live. It's going to die. Okay.
It's going to commit
So,
Dude, that's one of the worst takes I've ever heard. Just hire new staff. If you think this negatively of the very thing you're already a staff of, just leave.
Where can we get new staff?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You can do staff applications.
Yeah, but also no, not really, because last staff applications, literally no one responded. Or well, I mean, the people that did respond were well, they were shit. they are what we like to call ass. So
I actually did not know that. But yeah, no one is left. No one is qualified for staff. I'm saying no one is qualified for staff because I don't think they can handle the responsibility of running this wiki or server or both because of how immature it is.
And also because, most people here. Actually, wait. Can I just mention something else? Can I actually mention something else? You know how most people here are minors? Yeah, that's kind of the problem. Most people here are minors. There are very few people. Like, I could probably count the amount of people who are above the age of 18 on, like, both of my hands. That's it. So, like, there's not really. There are very little good candidates for, as someone to actually have as like a staff or whatever, because it's put simply, their brains haven't developed yet, bro. They're still going through having mood swings for the first time, and that's kind of like a lot. Me personally, I have mood swings. I just sometimes randomly become depressed, and that's not fun. And that's obviously not something that would be of, a moderator, someone level-headed, someone who actually understands what they're doing. I am not that at all. I just try my best, but I think some people can definitely see through the cracks. So, yeah. Anyway, it just just like there are very little people who could actually be like proper staff, and so if we wanted to go, hey, anyone want to be staff, most people will probably just say no, and those who say yes will probably not be very qualified anyway. So anyway, sorry.
So no, you're right. Yeah, I'm basically saying. Wait, I don't know who is arguing like get more staff, but do you see how, based on the situation we're talking about, it's impossible?
It's impossible difficulty.
It's
I can
impossible.
I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah. So I think that's an issue.
Yeah, that's an issue. I still disagree with you. I just want to make that clear, but I understand where you're coming from.
If there was staff available, then sure, but we can't. And also, I just feel like handling a wiki that's immature is pointless and will get you nowhere and will be too
Extremely
hard to
infuriating.
work with. Yes, yeah, it'll be too hard to work with. We will not be leaving the wiki yet, unless we will never leave it. But we will not be
Whoa.
leaving it yet. We won't be leaving it yet. I'm just saying this as a possible scenario that we will make JJT anarchist. And although, like, I remember someone mentioning how like in a wiki post in our wiki, what should we do with the wiki? Should we make it more free? Should we make it more strict? Should we make it anarchist? I didn't agree with them at all. Any of them? I actually agreed with being more strict because of how immature the people are. But you know how people are, especially immature. People with mental issues. Well, actually, that's actually probably very
Ooh,
controversial thing to
ooh,
say.
touchy. That's a
But
bit
that's
touchy.
actually that might be touchy because that's subjective.
Yes.
But
Yeah,
basically,
don't say
what I'm
people with
saying is,
mental issues.
what I'm trying to say is, what I'm trying to say. Actually, what even wait?
What are you trying to say, bro? I'm gonna be honest. What
No,
is bro trying to say?
oh, no, because I actually kind of no, I did the same thing you did. I kind of forgot. I'm saying so much stuff that I kind of forgot what I said in the past.
You
But
just like, oh,
I just think people in I don't know the people in the wiki just suck, and you know hanging with
damn,
that just sucks.
damn. Yeah, fair enough.
Wait, can you remind me what I was saying earlier? Like what led me to
I don't remember
say
either. That's the problem.
well, okay then.
Honestly, what you guys are doing now is fine. I don't think you should get more strict or more
Oh,
anarchist.
okay, thank you for reminding me. Strict. Okay, so I think I think people I said strict. Sorry for cutting you off, but you reminded me. Thank you. Um I
Wait,
think
hold
I
on.
said strict
Guys, can I
because
just remind y'all of how long this recording is?
I don't care, who cares? But yes,
2 hours and
Bruh.
40 minutes.
that's perfect. I love it. Don't worry, that's fine.
Good.
Yeah, so I said strict because I feel like the people in the wiki, there's like they complain a lot. I didn't want to say mentally ill because not mentally ill, people with mental issues because that's overall subjective. Like not everyone has anger issues or are mad, so you know that's subjective and also like kind of I don't know what the term is, but like going against people with mental issues, which isn't good. But basically, I'm saying I think being strict. I said strict because I think a lot of people are immature and they are like they attack our ideas and they and letting them be free. I feel like can be an issue when dealing with like how well made a page is or how serious it is. But then that kind of goes over like, oh, what's the purpose of JDT? So you know. But I said strict. But now I think an anarchist just fuck you, whoever left. I think
Damn.
an anarchist. Uh, I think an anarchist sort of. I'm not trying to attack, by the way, people with mental issues. I'm not. I'm just saying that they can also be an issue sometimes dealing with. And that kind of makes everything unstable. Hence, why I don't think people should be moderating it because it's too unstable. That's basically my whole point.
Uh,
And that's why I think the wiki should be anarchist. Just leave it. Don't waste our time. That's that. When things don't work out, when our plan that we just discussed doesn't work out, just, you know, leave it. Let JJT die.
Let
Let
it
the JTO
die,
people
let
be
it
happy.
die, let it shrivel up and die. Anyway.
Exactly.
Let it die, let it
Come
die.
on, man. That joke was too
So,
easy. I'm
hold on.
sorry. That joke was too easy.
Yeah,
Sanjay, give me your thoughts on what I said.
let it die.
God damn it.
did you say Sanjay?
Sanjay, what do you think? What do you think about what I
J-O-San.
said? Okay, Sanjay agrees. Um, However, Sanjay, we're not going to be doing that now because we're just going to see what will happen with our plans. But I'll be honest, I think it's going to be very clear that people are not going to give a shit. So we'll just be making JJT anarchists. But or we can just because this actually gets a lot more complicated than I thought because maybe not leaving it anarchist, but just leaving it well, actually kind of anarchist. There will still be staff maybe, but those staff can have as much fun as they want. We don't have to worry about
But
like
so
much
long as
issues.
it's like they don't like do anything illegal, then
Maybe not leave it completely anarchist.
yeah, just like if anything really bad goes on, then yeah, then actually do your job, please. But otherwise, whatever, right? Like make sure that
So-
make sure that some random person doesn't make like jokes about like diddling steeples or something. Please, God, no. Ugh.
What the freak?
If you don't know
Oh,
what I
Sanjay,
mean
I
by
don't know.
that, then good. Don't question it. It's
No,
not
I know.
weird.
I know. It's weird.
Sanjay,
um.
I want to wait. Sorry. Sanjay, I want to go with your saying what you said. Make people 3 years older, right? I don't think I agree with that because maybe you're trying to hint on this, and I want to see what you think, Sanjay. I know I'm talking to Sanjay, not to like Svi. Sorry. But if we make people 3 years older, wouldn't that basically contradict the concept of JJT and therefore let it die? Okay, that was a joke.
Let it
Oh.
die.
Let it
What do you think?
die.
Then? I think that's what will
Uh,
happen because JJT, the concept is too, whatever. You get
Juan,
the
wait.
point. I already
So
said it.
what you mean by going anarchy is just like becoming more distant and less
Yeah,
like.
more distant, basically. Yeah.
Anarchy just means no staff, no government.
Well,
They can do whatever.
well, not really. It's not truly anarchy because if it was truly anarchy, then the wiki would be deleted. But more just,
Well,
Yeah.
anyone can do whatever they want. They can make as awful pages as they want, so long as it doesn't literally get our wiki deleted. Which,
Uh.
like, basically,
no.
don't
So,
make any, don't make blatantly awful
yeah.
shit. But if you just want to make a joke,
Well,
go right ahead.
okay, but yeah. Well, yeah, no. Basically, it will be anarchist except for that situation. But literally, it will just be anarchist. Okay. I guess I believe we get that idea. Okay. But yes, anarchist.
Okay. I
So-
kind of understand more where you're coming from.
So, how do you guys think about that anarchist idea? Should we make JJT anarchist and let it slowly die until later, maybe?
Balls.
What JJT? Wait, what if?
Do it after we see the votes, because if
Wait,
JJT really wants to change, then that's kind of pointless.
how about
Let's
wait?
wait.
How about that? The idea. Sorry. How about wait? Do you want to go?
I just literally said what I wanted to say, because it's kind of.
Wait. Okay. Yeah. Go.
Wait, you didn't hear me?
No. 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 I was no. Because I was cutting over you. So like, you know.
So what I was saying is like, shouldn't
Well.
do this if if JJT really wants to change, then we shouldn't do this plan. We shouldn't make it anarchist, because the
I'm saying
ideas that we did is probably way better than doing this. But I don't know.
I'm saying anarchist if everything doesn't work out. Like if people don't appreciate it, if they don't participate, like with the tower idea with Astro, if they do whatever they want, then sure we have to make it anarchist. But how do you guys feel? How do you guys feel with Because here's the other pretty controversial thing. What if what if we leave? What if we make? What if we leave JJT anarchist? Don't join the activity. If you guys don't join the activity,
Why did we? Why? Who did that? Why?
that's Sanjay.
Sanjay.
Sanjay, why?
Okay, guys. No, okay, guys. Um, how do you feel about JGT being deleted after Anarchy? Possibly that could be happening. How do you feel about that, guys?
I mean, at that point, it's just more like, oh well, it would be probably by the time that back up the wiki, maybe.
Yeah,
Oh, that's true.
JJT
It could
should
be that.
probably rest after that, because what's
And
the point
yeah.
of time?
Making it go anarchy to the point where it gets deleted is a stupid idea, but like if the community keeps pushing back and from all of you guys' decisions, then just I guess being more distant could probably work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Basically, I think it's too hard for JGT to be deleted, even with Anarchy, because if something bad happens, we will contribute to the wiki by deleting something. automatically wiki won't be deleted. Like if because I don't think the wiki, maybe the wiki, because it's gonna be very rare for our wiki to die off so much that it has to be like no editing for such a long time that it gets deleted. That's pretty rare. But I don't know. I was just curious. But do you think the wiki should be deleted ultimately?
No.
Yeah.
Probably.
Maybe.
Probably.
I
Maybe.
don't know.
Super
Okay.
Maybe.
probably
I
level.
think anarchy may be better.
No, letting it be deleted is unfair to the people who are actually passionate about what they make on the wiki. And even to me, I'm passionate about it, but I don't really make a whole lot of stuff on it.
Okay. Oh wait, I want to. Okay, well we can't really delete it. By the way, I'm just saying. I'm just asking this as an idea. We can't delete the wiki, but yeah, I do want to ask Astro. Why do you say no? I'm just curious. I want all reasons.
Hey, by the way, does anyone actually remember that the rules section of the JTO's Joke Towers wiki exists?
No. Nope, never knew that thing.
I'm gonna be honest.
Well, actually, I did.
Should we even keep
I
this?
I didn't know about that.
Guy, I'm gonna be real here. Does literally remember anyone? Oh,
I'm sorry,
Sanjay.
Sanjay, I'm sorry.
I was gonna. Huh? Oh, wait, what? I worked on all the codes and stuff. Yeah, but like, does literally anyone follow them? Even the moderators and admins themselves. Literally.
Well, I wouldn't say follow. Maybe
Let
follow,
us
but
see. What is the rule?
just not reading them. Just
Yeah,
not reading them.
yeah. Like, offenses don't
And
work.
also, I think, guys, I think Sanjay's situation, like working on the wiki, but then no one appreciates it, is a huge example of what I think is the reason why JJT should be anarchist. Because if one person has that issue with a result of a huge community, then so will probably be the rest of the people, the rest of the staff, right? What do you think?
Beans.
Uh,
Huh?
No, nothing. Sorry, I said a nothing word again.
Okay, but okay. Does anyone have any thoughts on that?
I don't know how to feel about it. I see where you're coming from now, so I'm not like disagreeing with you anymore. I don't really know how to feel.
So, does anyone have any other points? Like, is there like any topic you guys want to talk about? Your opinions on something? Are you guys secretly a JTO spy going to sue us? Anyone? Anything?
I don't know. I
Damn,
don't know how to feel about this. I
No,
guess.
Sanjay.
Sanjay is JTO spy.
Damn.
Bro, trying to
Damn.
demote him.
Damn.
Oh no!
Damn.
Well, okay,
I was
then
gonna
I did not.
say I was gonna say when Sanjay said JTO spy, bro. I'm gonna be honest here. That just reminded me of like I don't know, like Soviet Russia in like the 1960s or something. Fucking like, what the hell? This ain't World War II. Buh.
Damn, we got a lot of spies here.
I will fund you that what for the.
Okay, I actually have a last question.
Yes, you have a question?
For all of you, all
Wait,
of
I
us
gotta
here.
wait. I gotta
Shitpost
figure out what
question.
number it is. See, this is what I mean. It's like literally, does anyone actually remember this?
Shitpost question. Wait, let me type it out for
Like,
people in chat
these
that can
rules
hear.
exist, but frankly, does anyone
Okay, well,
remember?
I don't think anyone really looks at
I
it, but
will
okay, so
hunt
wait,
you down
guys,
for the
Wait,
third time. Oh.
wait, let me speak, please.
guys, need talk at the question, yes? Need talk. Sorry for that, like, ending
Should
the
we
funny thing.
put toilet paper eggs?
I'm actually a spy account
Question.
made by JTO staff.
Made by JTO stuff. Wait, what? What do you mean by
Trying to
made?
reverse to put toilet eggs.
I think
I'm
it's
just I'm just a science project. All of this time, it was just all of the JTO staff looking at you all.
Anyway, okay, can we? This is like the worst meeting in existence, but you know, okay.
Should we revive it?
That was a
Should
joke,
we revive it?
obviously.
Toilet paper X.
By the way, I do want to add something here. If anyone somehow got to this point, wow, how fun! You wasted your
What?
fucking time.
Yeah,
I
you
do want
listened to
to.
2 hours of people yapping and probably only like 30 minutes of people actually
Probably are
discussing
good.
important stuff.
I do want to say, if you want, I do want to say, something about Babas difficulty, or however you guys pronounce it. Babas difficulty, the joke difficulty, will not be deleted. Okay, I don't care how you guys feel. That's it. Anyways.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
what
well, I mean,
difficulty
yeah,
is it?
I'm the Babas difficulty. Basically, Babas. You know what? Actually, you know what Babas difficulty is? It's basically like just saying, please do not make anything above this unless you're making it for like the CDC or something. Otherwise, you're an idiot.
Oh yeah, isn't it the joke difficulty that's beyond the final difficulty?
Yes, exactly.
Made
That's
by
the whole
Yeah.
point. It's
Yeah.
like the actual
Made by
final
Ricky.
difficulty. It's to make sure that no one gets the bright idea of, hey, wouldn't it be funny if I made something above the final difficulty? Yeah, that's why it exists. So, also, I'm so
Oh.
sorry for that
Just
annoying
Bob
voice.
Bobnas.
Jesus Christ.
Banana.
Do you guys have any other discussion topic points? Anything like do you want
I
to say
have
something?
No,
a
not
very,
really. Can we
very
finally
stupid
end this so
idea.
that my computer doesn't
Yeah, we
shit
should
itself?
end this because
I
this is
have a
so
very
long.
stupid
Oh my
idea, but
god.
can you hear me out?
Okay.
Okay.
What
Maybe.
if we replace the Baba's difficulty with
No.
puputoad.exe?
No. Next point. Next idea. Someone finish this one.
No, we should
That-
stop this. This is too long. We already said everything important.
You know what? I have
we
a
should probably
controversial
stop.
opinion. I think people should say
Okay,
the
guys.
N-word. Nintendo 64.
Everyone shut the fuck up. I need to look. We're looking for points. Actual serious points.
Oh, yeah, right.
Anyone have any?
No, we
Okay.
we are actually out of ideas, so
Yeah,
we
we
should
are literally
stop.
out of ideas, so
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, so
I don't know.
okay, are you guys sure you don't want to go back to like a topic to like reconfirm
No.
something like? Okay,
Uh,
no.
No, really.
I'm gonna be
Okay.
honest, my brain is like
No.
fried. It's curly. Did literally anyone write a note about like what happened here? Because otherwise, this
We
meeting
actually
is
did a
completely
lot of
pointless.
voice chatting, so like
Oh my
we are
god.
definitely out of ideas.
So I guess we're
We don't-
keeping some difficulties. Okay. So here's the final point. We're keeping difficulties. We might delete some filler ones. What I actually don't know. We will. We need variety allowed, including difficulties with lore, edginess, whatever. Just basically variety, diversity, creativity of difficulties.
Your ball.
We might delete some difficulties, but we will be adding them to a blog post, either the blog post of the creator or the blog post of an alt account made by a staff member, which will be archived. So just in case. A tower game will be made by Astro and some others to allow for tower creation and also some tower competitions. Maybe I don't know. Like I know Neat is doing it.
hosted by me, I guess.
Yeah. Let's see. We are changing stuff. We are changing. Actually, I want Sanjay to hear this because I don't know what his thoughts are on this. Or actually, someone can tell me. Who's going to be like the new like higher admin powers? Can someone tell Sanjay?
Yeah. Isn't it like
I
fucking?
can be the
Isn't
higher admin powers.
Astro gets beyond super penultimate mega owner.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is so JJT.
Yeah, Borova. Yeah. Nah, bro
Okay, I
is the
think-
peripheral owner.
Okay, I
Yeah,
think
he's the
Sanjay-
peripheral
Can you
owner.
hear me, my opinion?
Okay. Sanjay, are you sure you're
I
not
think
saying?
Skip should be took out
Okay,
of
are
the
you sure
main
you're not gonna
difficulty
say
chat
that?
because well, it's extremely similar to instant and can be. I think should be classified as more of a filler difficulty. Like, oh, you see, this difficulty is just you can skip. I guess.
Well, yeah, no, that's
Okay, guys,
basically just class negative
hold on.
one, but you know.
Guys, shut up. We're going off topic.
Where
So,
was the topic? Where
Yeah,
was
what
it?
was it?
the topic was who's gonna be the new higher powers of JJT.
Oh yeah.
Like who they
Oh.
are gonna be.
Well, I mean, honestly, I feel like we've all collectively decided that yes, Astrominal is just gonna be kind of the new owner, just because. I don't know, man.
Okay.
He just kind of hit different. I can't lie, bro. He just.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Wait. What about the other people? Like
Oh, yeah.
Talk, like Solar, like I forgot someone else.
Yeah. Whatchamacallit?
Solar
Hammock.
will also be.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, if my two brain cells actually work properly, Hammock and Silly Solars will be sharing the whatchamacallit thingamajig of like being like
One
basically
manager
like,
or
Community.
yeah, like admin slash manager.
Community.
Yeah, basically.
Like, and-
Where basically Hammock is more focused on like the like Discord and whatnot, and then Solars would be more focused on the wiki, and then wait, everything doesn't even count. Who is everything? Would it?
that's nose.
Wait,
Yeah,
oh,
also Vira. Vira also will be the
yeah,
co-owner of
exactly.
Wiki.
Hell no.
With
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. So apparently Silly Solars was not part of it. Sorry, not bad for the misinformation.
Okay, so, but wait, isn't there
One?
supposed to be another one?
I am not going to have Silly Solars. Okay.
Wait, guys, isn't there supposed to be another one? You Talk, Astro, who else?
Wait,
Yeah, there was another one. I forgot who it
I was
was.
gonna say, Vira, was it supposed to be you?
Oh yes, TDE, Vila,
Yeah.
you. Is he in this?
Or I
Is he in the voice
think.
chat?
Well, yeah, no.
No, he's
Well,
not.
no, they
Not
are. But yeah.
Virus.
TDE. Okay, and Viva TDE will also be part of it.
Can we maybe get confirmation real quick? Yeah.
No. I know. I'm correct. I'm correct. I remember it's Viva.
Okay.
I don't know what role, but Viva is gonna be high power. And the staff. Shut up, Sanjay. Sanjay, is Sanjay here? Okay, Sanjay, I want you to listen very closely. I will be the owner of this entire community, no matter what. I don't care what you do, what you say, whatever you do. I will have all the
Uzi, I
power.
was gonna say Uzi becoming the new dictator. This is about to become North Korea. Let's go, chat.
Yeah, terrible idea.
Yeah.
I will always.
No.
No, I'm joking. No, Nitok, I'm making a little joke.
Sanjay.
Wait, no. Hold it, Sanjay. Sanjay, wait a minute, Sanjay. I still have to. Talking points.
Oh, of course
conclusion.
of course the credits section of the movie is always the best.
Wait, you guys should treat staff ranks like difficulties so that there's baseline owner, mid to high owner, peak owner.
I was gonna say,
Everyone,
yes,
shut up.
guys, peripheral.
Everyone, shut the fuck up. Okay.
Okay.
So let's continue. Out blueberries, but in the wiki, not staff power. You'll also be removing lime lemon, possibly, of power. Okay, that's basically it. And members, I don't know, they're immature, they're not motivated. We can't do much about it. We are just gonna try. What do you mean no, Sanjay? What do you mean no?
Sanjay
No about
simply
what?
said, "Idi nahu." Oh wait, I can't say that. I'm sorry. Hold on, my bad. Ooh, that was kind of inappropriate. What if Uzi magically disappeared? That I was about to say finally. What the boo? No, Sanjay, no.
No.
Sanjay is
No.
high peak wiki
Guys.
manager. Oh nah.
Okay, so. Okay, wait, Sanjay, why should nose not be in higher power like that? Explain, like, quickly. No, just explain. I just want to know. I know. I'm saying why not. I'm asking why not. Oh. Okay. Sure. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Sure. That's fine, Sanjay. That's fine. And I guess that's it. I guess we went over all the talking points. Ordered icons will be removed for like above nil or above supreme. Above supreme probably, yeah. But like we'll keep probably some of them like rare ones. Icons will not be changed and will not be changed without permission. They will only be changed if they suck. Same thing with pages.
Good idea.
Design, you need permission. And I guess that's it. There's nothing else unless I missed something. Like for example, the people are annoying, they're mean, they're not as motivated, we can't do anything about it. If they are mean, or underage, we'll just, kick them, ban them. No, Sanjay, sorry. If they're not as motivated, we'll try to. If not, then we'll be anarchist. I guess we went over all the points. Anything else, everyone?
I was gonna say, Tobercon, also known as Finally, just posted the worst opinion you could physically have in the.
Sorry, that's my opinion.
I was gonna say.
You can shit on it
I was gonna
as
say.
much as you can.
I was gonna say, finally, of course you'd say Instant Win should stay, even though technically it is also just filler and should die. It's just that you also glazed the difficulty and made it your personality for the better part of how long you've been here.
Well, damn, that's a huge that's a huge thing to say. Okay. I mean, I didn't ask this, but do you guys think a lot of easy difficulty should be deleted? Just say yes or no, don't be specific unless you
No.
want to, but don't be so, no?
No.
Like, it exists
about
for a
this
reason,
one?
but basically the only reason is just for completeness sake. It's like, if they weren't there,
Okay.
then it wouldn't be complete, but
I'm actually not sure about this. Shut up, cat. Was that a fucking
That
cat?
was
Whatever,
me!
shut up.
That was me!
That sounded like a cat. Okay, anyways, wait, because I'm not sure too much about this. Are the easy difficulties, like, are a lot of them, like, just spawn in, oh, you win? By just doing
Well,
existing or
yes,
something?
but, well, here's the thing. Even though they are mostly like that, they exist for completeness sake, because it's more like, well, if they weren't there, then, well, I feel like there would be, like, a non-zero amount of people that'd be like, hey, why isn't there just a difficulty for when you exist for, like, 0.01 picoseconds? Which would basically just be the death of anyone who actually wanted to have a brain. So, yeah, we keep class negative, not because anyone
And
cares about it, but because, we don't want people going, hey. So,
am I getting killed
Yeah.
for my opinions?
yeah, you're
Yeah.
actually being sent to the JTO gulag.
No, no, no!
That's
Everyone
getting
shut up.
sent to
Nada.
adult.
Guys,
Ah,
shut the fuck up.
We're sending
Shut the
you.
fuck
Okay.
up or I'll mute you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so, I think we went over everything. Also, who cares? You gave an opinion. That's good. I think we're done with everything, though. Does anyone have anything they want? Any questions? Anything they want to confirm?
No.
Anything?
No.
No?
Alright.
Well,
Oh.
I was just gonna say something about the easy difficulties. Ever since that one major difficulty purge that happened, I think now they're all different enough from each other that they can stay.
Yeah, that is true, actually. None of the difficulties are exactly heinous or offensive, or just literally have no reason to exist. Each one of them is memorable in their own way. Just because, like, I don't know,
Yeah.
like, for some reason, like,
well,
Class Negative, even without, like, all the JTO fan games that has basically drilled, like, the Class Negatives into our heads, I think it's just still memorable. I think each of them has their own personality, and even just by their icons and their names, they all have a place to stay, so... Also, heinous.
I think if we do delete any difficulties, they'll just, be difficulties that are, like, really filler or unnecessary, or just, not as
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, actually,
Whatever,
hold on.
or just,
You know what? Can I just say something about easy difficulties? I feel like they should just not be touched. Why? For practicality reasons outside of the wiki. You know how JJT fan games are basically the one thing that keeps this fucking thing actually meaning anything? Well, yeah, of
Okay.
course, as you'd expect, the easy difficulties always come first, unless it's, I don't know, like a reverse thing, where for some reason you start at the final difficulty, but, literally nothing like that exists yet, so, yeah. And so, because of that, obviously the easy difficulties are referenced a lot. They are, reference material for lots of different games and are used, quite often. In fact, one very popular one, NJUT, that is not JJT Upgrade Tree, starts with, all of, like, the easy difficulties. And so if any of them, even one of them was removed, that would be a massive problem, because then all those, like, all the, like, games that could bother to actually keep themselves afloat would have to remove that said difficulty, and that's kind of a problem, because that might result in, very different progression, and basically means more work for everyone that no one asked for. So, yeah.
Maybe, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I kind of disagree with that because, like, it's not really our problem with like games with those difficulties. I mean, they don't have to remove them. Like they can do like they can still keep them, but then have like a sign saying, "Oh no, this difficulty got removed," sad face or whatever.
Sad
But I
face,
mean,
boom.
I think I think it's fine if we remove them, but like especially like sub difficulties, those are like a lot of them are usually like kind of unnecessary, so we can delete. Like for
Yeah.
example, those specifically
I
delete.
guess.
I
But
think
just
it's
like,
fine if we delete, but not like delete. We'll keep like archive them in a blog post, but
yeah.
but like so
still. But like also as
even
well,
then
oh
they'll be like
hey.
or like not even delete. Maybe they can move to the community difficulty chart, right?
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. The community difficulty chart might as well just be the archive. But
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
actually, we should
Yeah.
probably use it like that. Like, if you don't want to, if you want to just like send a difficulty off from the main difficulty chart, just use the community
about
difficulty
this?
chart.
How about this, guys? The ADC, the archived difficulty chart with all the archived
No, we
difficulties.
don't need another difficulty chart. There's already like 10 bajillion.
Okay, fine. Fuck you then. We'll just keep it in the
Nah.
community difficulty chart.
Guys.
But
I think
yeah.
you guys forgot something. What?
What did we forget? Oh yeah, my authority. I'm gonna have all the power.
Ah,
Wow.
the plot thickens. Anyway.
Okay, what's the what did we? Okay.
So I'm so pissed at
Oh, the G's. Oh, the
my
G.
house Sanjay because he basically just ignored my question right
No,
now
no, I didn't.
that I
I
asked.
never forgot that existed. I just never knew that was a thing because I'm not on the wiki.
Bro, but he didn't answer that it was the question to. Oh my god. Mhm.
Hey,
Man,
Sanjay. Oh, right.
can I say
so,
something?
yes,
And can I say something? A lot of people in here are somehow just cannot somehow answer questions. I don't know why.
I mean,
This community is so weird.
Wait,
I'll just
Why
say this. I'll
some
just say
people
this much. I've had plenty of questions. Oh, all right. Oh,
What question did you ask Sanjay? What question did
I
you
mean,
ask Sanjay?
no, he already answered, but like I'm saying that in general, you know.
Oh, okay. Wait, so
It's annoying actually.
I was
God.
gonna say,
What's
I'll just say this much. When it comes to answering questions that aren't, entirely just like inoffensive, Sanjay has a habit of just going radio silent or saying completely unnecessary stuff. My DMs with Sanjay are proof of that, frankly. Anyway.
So I guess we could use that page that Sanjay posted for like archiving those difficulties we remove. I don't know. Thoughts? Yes.
Yes, I think that would. No.
Okay. Okay. Good. Does anyone have any other points?
Literally,
Questions? Comments?
I swear, if
Concerns? Cries of
anyone.
outrage? Anything?
Yeah, we should end this.
I
We
specifically
should end
hate
this
dynamic duo. No, I'm kidding. No, I don't care.
I mean,
Does anyone
Does anyone even remember that difficulty exists?
What?
Dynamic
Shut up.
duo.
Is it an impossible
Papa
one?
doesn't respond.
Yes.
Uh,
Of course,
It's literally
Well-
with me.
Okay, wait. Does anyone have any other questions or talking points or concerns for this relating to this? Ish.
No.
I only have concern of being too long.
Fair enough.
Stop.
I'm not sure what because the issue is that TDE, the difficulty enthusiast, or like Viva, Viva was not in the voice chat as much, so I'm not sure if you'll ask much. But okay, whatever. Sanjay, what is your concern?
What is your cern?
No, the answer is no. I'm joking. Yeah. Should we allow difficulties like?
Sanjay, or Sir Sonda Jolly 2133 is
It's Keneg?
What is Fineg?
class negative.
Oh, TV.
Oh. Yeah. Well, actually, wait a minute. I'm not sure. Like class 50. Well, here's the thing. This is actually kind of a thing we should have talked about. I'm not sure actually. The final difficulty confirmed by Nuggly is class infinite. So technically, with that logic, class 50 difficulties are allowed. But then there's also the issue with like ordinal difficulties. So like I don't know. But I mean maybe. But like the issue is like who is able to make a class 50 difficulty, right?
Yeah,
If
like
someone
what would be in it? Like what
Class
stud
50,
jump
bro.
would you
I'm gonna
have?
say class 50. What is class 50? Like, you have to do like I don't know. You have to like.
Difficulty jump.
You know what? Actually, you know
I
what would be a class 50 difficulty? You have to personally go up to Vyra, tell them that they're not British, and somehow they just magically don't turn British or magically not turn British.
guys, here's the issue. I think cardinals and ordinals can be in the community difficulty chart, but they cannot objectively be a cardinal or an ordinal because it's contradictory. Because there's difficulties from a lot of people, right? So subjectively, yes. Class 50, yes, because with the logic that the final difficulty is class infinite because of what Nuggly said. So,
Hmm.
because Nuggly did say the final difficulty is class infinite, so class 50 difficulties, yes. The issue is that who will be able to make a class 50? So, I don't know if we have that much of a concern for that, but yes, they can do
Yeah.
that.
How like I can't comprehend what type of obstacles would be in class 50. Like
Well, there wouldn't be. It's
It would
just that.
just fuck you.
But wait, no, actually, wait, shut up.
Ow.
Actually, I'm not sure because the final difficulty is actually not that hard. I made a difficulty harder than the final difficulty in a blog post. So, for April Fools, even the April Fools event, I made a difficulty harder than the final difficulty. It's easy, really easy. I wouldn't say
it's just class it's just
But, like,
class omega.
it's class whatever. It's a class between whatever. It's just a class between whatever it's. Okay, so like there's the final difficulty, anything between it, and then the ordinals. There's that. But the final difficulty. But yeah,
Class 1?
basically,
Oh.
basically, the point is, sure, yeah, class 50 difficulties are allowed. Any class is allowed. Okay, so does anyone have any other things to say? Anything?
No, we should really stop this.
I was gonna say, yeah,
This
we're
is
good.
too long.
Yeah,
If you
Me?
can, if you
Okay.
if you click that checkpoint one more time, I will kick you. Wait, who even is clicking that?
that was Sanjay. Yep.
Sanjay. Good luck kicking Sanjay.
Oh, Sanjay. Well, I can't do shit about him.
Yeah.
Never mind. Sorry,
Yeah,
Sanjay. I love you.
Sanjay is just kind of allowed to be annoying, not because anyone.
Okay, now it's Void. Now you can probably kick Void.
No.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
just
is it-
I'm gonna stop it here. All right, thank you everyone for
Wait,
listening.
no,
Sorry
no,
for wasting 3 minutes.
Hey,
I am
whoa.
the one who controls the
Well,
camera. No, no.
No, shut the fuck up.
Stop.
Nope. No, you don't.
The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. Bro! Thanks, Sanjay. Very cool. Okay.
Wait, Tower of GF, we didn't stop recording, by the way.
Yeah, no, don't worry. By the way, hey, I might
Oh,
have misclicked and I deleted the entire recording.
Hello. Okay. You did what? No, you didn't.
No,
You deleted it?
it accidentally deleted
Oh.
itself.
Can't you just,
I
like-
might have pressed a button.
Oh my god, no!
3 hours wasted.
What?
No!
Did you actually delete it?
Oh
Yes.
god, it's like BFD. Wait, what? IFDB like IDFB, whatever, something. I don't know. Sanjay
Well,
snorts BFDI up there.
bye.
So, you know.
Uh,
Okay, well,
well,
well, that doesn't really matter. I mean, we can still just. Oh fuck. Well, wait. Did it actually deleted?
Yes. Yeah.
You can't. Okay. Well, I guess we can just say the main talking points.
Yeah. If anyone made notes, yeah, that'll be like the only thing that's left of this.
by the way, Slash, your microphone is
Yes, I know
speaking again.
I know my microphone is turning into popcorn, but
Wait.
Can you
So like,
recover the file?
no, wait. What happened? Wait, what happened? How did it delete?
it literally like I might have
Why?
I stopped the recording, but right as I stopped the recording, my computer decided to just shut off for like about like 2 seconds, so it didn't actually save.
Well,
Wait,
actually, we
what did
still
you
have
use to
15
record?
points, so
Did you use OBS?
It
we
was
still have
this
15 points.
big to the point where
Everyone
your
shut the
computer
fuck.
just
Everyone
couldn't
shut the
handle
fuck
it
up.
and died?
Yes.
Holy shit! Shut the fuck up. Did you use OBS?
Yes, I'm using OBS, of course I am. Oh wait, right. I just remembered. It
Yeah,
records as an MKV. Never mind. Oh.
So
Yeah. Okay. It's
so,
fine.
so
Never
it's
mind.
saved.
Crisis averted. Okay. Thank God.
So it's saved.
Yes. Okay, never mind. Yeah,
Saved.
it did because MKVs are kind of awesome like that. Yay. Thank you, LBS.
Yes.
Uh,
Okay, so I guess we have no talking points. Nothing left.
Yeah, nothing. All right, let's just
Oh, thank you.
stop it.
let's just end,
All
I
right.
guess.
Thank you so
Bye,
much,
guys.
everyone. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh God. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay.
Bye, guys.
Anyways, as I was
Okay.
saying, thank you.
Adios, losers. Fuck you. Fuck you all.
Okay.
You suck.
Okay.
Fucking
Anyway.
bad. I fucking hate you all. You're the worst
Okay.
people ever. You
Okay.
are
Okay.
you're more than a
Okay.
He's gone.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me make like an action. Let me make
Hold
like
it.
an actual proper, outro. Okay. Sorry everyone
Oh
for this very.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. You were recording the ending? Oh wait, no. Sorry. Okay. If you were making an ending, sure. I'll be formal. Okay. So I hope you got. Wait. So are you recording the ending?
Yes. Yes. I literally am still recording. So.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, guys. I was joking. I didn't realize it was still recording.
This
Don't
one.
worry. So I hope you guys. I hope you guys had fun with this voice video. If you have anything to talk about, like if you have any concerns, if you have different opinions, shut up with the check mark. Whoever's doing that, I will kick you. I will kick you. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have
This will
any concerns, anything, opinions, say it in the comments below. Talk to a staff member. We'll consider it, and we will make another one. Going over these different ideas, or actually, and maybe not. We'll probably either that, or we will comment down and give us our thoughts on your opinions, and we will go from there.
Yep.
Have an ultimate goal, and then we will do our thing.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
So, yeah, that's it.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Goodbye, everyone. I'm sorry.
Bye.